the OG hour with some OGs in the building. We got my man, first and foremost, Granddaddy IU.
You know what it is.
What's going on? We got Al, son of Al,
yes,
in the building.
Peace.
And we got my man, Speak No Evil, of course, as well. What's going on, fellas?
Bro, what up? What's going on, y'all?
Toast to the first show. Toast to the first show. You know what I'm talking about? You don't got no cup? Come on, son of Al. Get right.
Do it the right way.
You know what I'm saying?
And we got my man,
Gil.
G Money on the motherfucking boards and shit.
Yep.
With the facts.
Word.
With the fact checking.
Sir.
Up.
What's going on, though, fellas?
What's going on, man?
That's me. That's me.
Cool. Oh, wait, toast first.
Yeah.
To the first show.
All right.
To the first show. Y'all already know, man.
Facts.
Longevity, prosperity.
Yes.
So being the inaugural first show and all that.
I'm
Got a lot to get into, man. We already know it's the OG, the legend. I just want to salute you, fam.
Come on,
Granddaddy,
man.
how you? Gotta get, you know what I mean?
Word.
Gotta get props where props is due, you know what I'm saying?
We got a podcasting.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
That's you got me doing some whole other shit.
The Essence out now. Make sure you cop that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fire.
All your
now.
favorite rappers
That shit is
on
fire.
there, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, the funny thing is, all this time, I never knew you did beats. That's the
Fact.
craziest
Why do you
shit.
know
Yeah, most niggas don't. Most
A
niggas
lot of people
don't.
didn't know that.
Them shits is fire. On that essence.
That's
some real-
You got the right.
That's the essence. That's the perfect title for that shit too.
That's why I had the fucking graffiti as the artwork and all that shit, like taking it back, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
We'll have a link in the description.
Yep.
Hey,
So check it out. We're gonna have a link for y'all to cop.
Every episode.
On every digital platform, but guess what? Cop that shit from my Bandcamp first, because I get that money direct. So that's granddaddy.bandcamp.com.
Support.
That's right.
Or don't complain.
Yo, let me ask you something real quick. That joint, there's a joint on there with it's a female. She's singing. I forgot who.
You on the joint with what's the name?
OC?
Yeah.
Nah, it's not OC. It's
Marquis.
I think it's like number 7 or something like that on there. I want to say.
Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
Number 7 on track.
Granddaddy,
It's a chick singing on that shit. That shit's fire.
Oh,
Like
I don't know
that.
the names of it, though.
What's the name of the
I
song?
don't think it's OC though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
OC on there, yeah.
What's the name of the song?
The album's called The Essence. Put up Granddaddy, you the Essence.
It's only one joint with a girl. Oh no, it's 2. One with Monifa.
Monifa, yeah.
But that's like I think that's number 10.
That's the joint with
Imp.
Yeah.
I
Shout
think
to
that's.
Imp.
Is it the Monifa joint? It
Shout
might be
to
the
Imp.
Monifa.
Yeah,
might
Imp
be
the
the-
God.
And the God.
Yeah, that's
Might
my
be the
Queens.
joint.
You would say Queens.
Yeah.
We got Fully Charged, Rod Digger,
What's
DJ
on
Ace.
this
Shout out to Freddie Fox, Mumpy Knuckles.
Yeah.
Got Steel in the joint.
Party and Booze.
Maybe,
Word. Sadat,
maybe
Rusty
it was
Jokes,
OC.
OC, John Jiggs. Shout out to John Jiggs,
John
right?
Jiggs crazy on
Yeah.
that.
John Jiggs.
Craig
So,
G.
Long
Yeah, shout out to
Island.
John Jiggs.
Long
no
Island.
doubt. Line rep.
Yeah, man.
That's my guy, too.
Yeah.
So cop that. We're going to have a link in the description and all that. Salute, this is a dope project, man.
Definitely. On we
Yeah,
talk.
let's get into it.
A lot of shit going on, man. A lot of shit going on.
Where do we start?
Let's start. All right, yo, check it out. Let's start with the versus shit, man. Cause I'm super fucking excited, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Kane and Rakim
Kane in
shit.
the all, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
The OG hour.
waiting for this.
Pay
The
attention.
long-awaited battle,
Word.
but it's not even really a battle. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it ain't what we wanted to see back then if they would have actually battle.
Yeah.
But
I know.
Is it gonna be like they said, Foreman and Ali? Too late, or
It's for.
it's one of those? It's too late or long overdue.
They gonna be like, nobody won. This is hip hop.
Nah, I don't want no celebration. I want.
They gonna
I
say
want to count.
hip hop won.
But
That's
you
not
know,
what-
it all
You know what I'm
depends.
saying? I
Here's the
wanna count
thing.
I hate that.
It
Song.
all
Score,
depends.
fuck all that.
Hip hop won. Fuck all that, man. We competitive. Who
Right.
won the battle? Man?
Yeah.
That's what hip hop
Yeah.
is.
But here's the
Everybody can say
thing:
that.
it
Hip-hop
all
won.
depends on your DJ and your playlist.
The sequence, yeah.
Like people, like if you battling, right?
Right.
If somebody plays something, then your DJ gotta say, okay, you can't just have a 1 through 20 already ready.
Like
Right.
Swiss did.
Yeah.
Right.
Swiss sequence and shit dope.
You know what I'm saying?
But
He
somebody
gotta
told me
say
he kept Snoop in that battle.
He gotta be like-
he kept DMX in that Snoop
See?
battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kept
No, but how
him in.
true? Somebody said if you got a song but you like featured on it, you can't play it in the verses. Is that true?
Nah, that's not. They
That's
doing
not
that.
true.
They doing that.
That's what somebody told me. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
most of the niggas be having the bangers on the low. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So which one do you want to talk about? 2 Chainz, Ross. There was you talking about the
Wait,
you talking about
the Kane.
Okay.
Let me. I gotta defer to you. Although
Yeah.
I'm the L fan.
that's y'all era.
it's a Big Daddy thing.
I thought I was
King.
I thought I was King.
Yeah, you thought you was King.
Oh, okay.
I thought I was King. He was like God.
Son of L.
Right behind Kane, pause, and the R was the guard.
I think.
So you probably better at anyone to talk about this one.
Nah, I think I'm going with Rod.
Why?
Even though Kane was my label mate and all that shit, I think I'm going with Rod because I think Rod joints have more impact. You know what I'm saying? So I know Kane with the no half stepping and you know what I'm saying.
What could Kane pull out? 20 records. What do you think?
The Wrath of Kane, Warm It Up Kane, on all that shit.
Smooth
Like,
Operator.
Raw.
Yeah.
Just rhyming with the biz. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
He better.
What's the shit?
Young Gifted in Black. Young Gifted in
Black is a W.
I see the glow in your eyes talking about it. I see the glow. I see the glow.
Hold on. So these songs don't mean nothing. Like some of them, right?
They don't half step. The more popular ones, you know.
I like some of that. Yeah, go ahead, my bad.
When Rock come out with, I know you got Soul and Microphone Fiend. Come on, son.
Nah, but he from Long Island, so you had to say that.
Rhythm
I was waiting for you to. I was gonna make sure you
insist. The rhythm hit him.
I
check
think,
out my melody.
Check out my melody.
It'll be for president.
Even though Kane was my fave, like growing up, man, like I think Rakim just got them harder joints.
Know the lads.
What's the one for Paid in Full? I'm paid in full.
To save the ball.
Paid in full. I'm paid in full.
I forgot about that.
I think it should have been maybe KRS Rakim.
Why you say that though?
That's the battle when I was coming up. I know everyone was on some Kane, Rakim shit, but me and my man, shout out to my man L, if you're watching this, me and this nigga used to go to blows when we was like little niggas over KRS-One and Rakim. I was on Rakim side. We used to, like, literally, we got into fist fights behind that shit.
Lyrics wise, as far as lyrics, KRS can't fuck with.
I don't know about that. I can't really say that, man. This is KRS we talking about.
The only time I'm gonna say
I'm in agreement. The rhyme scheme and the patterns and
KRS
is
stage show is impeccable.
On some battle shit, though, I think KRS will wash rock.
Yeah. What?
On some live battle shit,
wash rock.
No, I'm talking about lyric for lyric, bar for bar.
I'm talking about records.
Period. I'm talking about lyrics.
Skills. No, I think
lyrical
skill.
skill.
I think
lyrical skill.
Maybe it should.
But I think if they got up on stage.
Oh yeah. KRS One watching.
No disrespect to I ain't should say watch. That's my old.
Come on.
That's my nigga.
KRS One watching anybody on stage.
Yeah.
Anybody on stage.
What about LL Cannabis? They should get that versus going. They should get that going for 2020.
Cannabis. You see his last battle?
Nah.
That was Notebook?
When he pulled out the notebook?
Nah, I didn't see that.
He battled Disaster.
And then
the nigga
he
that
said,
Cassidy got.
And you heard he said niggas kidnapped him or some shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
What? Yeah, son of God, what are you talking about? Who got kidnapped?
You ain't hear that?
Who got kidnapped?
Nigga, what up, man?
Cannabis said before the Disaster battle, and don't hold me to this. But
that's why he forgot his rhymes?
Yeah. That's what he said. He said he got kidnapped or something.
Oh, shit, man.
Wait, well, real quick.
He got kidnapped.
Before we go into that.
Pull it up, please, bro.
On record, you going Rock, the R, 18th letter.
Yeah.
Versus King?
Yeah.
The songs? Yeah. I gotta go Rock.
Rakim, man, Long Island. That's all I know.
I'm going Rakim, but I think it's gonna be closer than niggas think.
Yeah, I mean it ain't gonna be.
They say it's gonna be a blowout.
They
say it's gonna be a landslide. Like,
yo, Cannabis blames abduction.
Yeah, look.
Human blood sucking.
Google.
Who you talking about? You talking about Leo Cohen?
What?
Google is correct. Yeah, we could check. We could fact check here. This is serious shit at the OG hour.
The fact checker.
Yeah, we got G the check.
That's what he said. That's what he said, man.
The notepad battle.
Yeah, we got the notes. We got the Googles behind us.
You got the Google.
Y'all can't see it though.
No, oh my God.
Y'all can't see it.
Crazy. I didn't want to get into that, man.
By human blood sucking leeches.
Wow.
Yeah, but why would they keep it?
Cannabis seems to be going through a hard time. well, we all thought it was weird that he took shots at J. Cole and then apologized and blah, 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 blah. Get to the blood-sucking leeches. A few days before the vendetta, I was abducted by human blood-sucking leeches.
Yo, we lucky they let him go, man.
Wow.
Yo,
That's what happens when you get kidnapped. Usually,
Yo, lucky they let him
Yo,
go.
hold up, but I assume they were
Usually.
agents of the dark world. While in my vehicle, ready to
The
pay for a
dark
toll,
world.
a helicopter tasked with it. Oh, he trolling.
The dark world.
That sounds crazy.
The
He
dark
trolling.
world.
He's a troll on
Versus, get him up. Get him up there.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Get him up there.
He trolling. He trolling.
He was Tekashi before Tekashi.
Yeah, he trolling. He trolling. I don't even want to
How
mention
about
that
if they did a
crime.
versus with everybody who lost a battle before and have them battle each other? That would be fire. Like Kumo D versus Cannabis. You know what I'm saying? Like the niggas who lost battles, like having verses to see who's got the
Who's the
loser
ultimate
category.
loser?
Who's gonna get the loser category? Who's gonna be the ultimate loser?
Yo, when Uncle L jumped, me and
I
he
seen
was
L-
talking about this. When he jumping in the ring, my nigga,
He won
I
the
seen him
jam.
talk-
he want that
Yeah.
whole smoke.
I seen him talking with I think it was Swiss. They were
Yeah.
discussing like the whole.
He
like,
Hove,
he said,
though.
yeah,
yeah,
I
he
seen
wants
that.
Hove and.
What y'all think about that? Let's
he-
talk about that for a
That
second.
he don't want to be put in a box like on some like they
Nah.
brought up Nas. He said Nas be order like the nerdy lyrical niggas who like be on Nas's. You know what I'm saying? Nas is more like wordy and lyrical. He's more like
LL was-
musical. That's when
LL was
when-
being
when
real
go
picky
matchup.
with it. He was
Nah,
being
man,
real
You know,
picky.
L
with
got
it.
records like Who Do You Love and Lounge.
Yeah, but that's
That's
not.
not going against
Not- wait.
Illmatic.
Nas
No,
ain't got
Hove.
no nerdy lyrics.
Nah, I don't
Shit
mean nerdy. He means like more like
You mean
Poetical
intellect? You mean
shit, like-
intellectual
you know,
bars?
he, like the pen game niggas who fuck. You know what I mean?
L.
He talked that street shit and put it in sort like story form, and the shit just
Yeah.
is true.
Yeah.
So
Yo,
you gotta
LL
fuck with it. You
really?
you gotta relate to
Yeah.
that.
LL don't want it with Hove, man. What's wrong with L, man?
Yo, come on,
Yo,
talk
listen,
about it.
listen,
Al,
listen.
son, Al,
What's
talk about
wrong
it,
with
man.
him,
I
man?
heard niggas saying that he had a catalog to go against Hove.
I said
Where?
that. I said that. 20 records.
No, not you, but I heard that before. I heard
All
that
right,
before.
L had-
20 records.
I
I think
heard
so.
I heard you and IU talking about it. We was on the way over here.
L has big songs, right? He has
L got big songs, my nigga.
huge songs and songs that we probably even forgot about, right?
Yeah.
But he ain't fucking with Hove, man. I'm just
Where I'm
he
from,
not fucking
where
with
I'm
him.
from,
songs,
Hard
songs.
Knock Life.
Not fucking with
Like,
it.
it's so
Not
much
with
Hove.
Hove
It's
at
so much
all.
Hove.
Yeah, but let's go back
You know
to
what it is?
89.
Jay's catalog
Jingling,
is
baby.
too big,
Fucking
man.
Jiggle up, here we go.
Yo,
Jiggle
dead
up.
serious.
Mama's gonna knock you out.
Big record around the way.
No, we're not saying he ain't
Jay's
had no big
catalog
records,
is
but
too
come
big.
on, man.
Yeah, Hove.
Jay's catalog.
Yeah,
is
but you
too
can't.
big.
You just gotta play New
the whole
York. That's all
catalog
you gotta
is
do is
20
play New York.
records.
It's
We just talk
over.
about sequencing.
Listen, I think Jay can play like album cuts and
Yeah.
fuck him up.
Facts. Reasonable Doubt could probably just finish him off Reasonable Doubt.
Nah, I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Now you have to. You
Yeah,
have to.
because
Come on, son. Come on, son.
I'm just saying it ain't. I don't think it's gonna be. Mama said knock you out.
He's got some-
Eat 'em up, L. You forgetting about it. There's a lot of L joints, man.
He's got
Break of Dawn.
I said
You
he's
got-
got
you
some
got-
joints
you
we
got-
probably forgot
you
about.
gotta
We're talking
remember,
about
too,
Hove.
a lot of shit don't age well too. Like, you know what I'm saying? That nigga get on this, stop playing I'm Bad. Ain't nobody fucking with that.
Yo, did you see him on that?
Keep it real.
I'm a chorus. My
Keep
What's
it
that
real, you.
DJ? There's a DJ Cassidy or something he was doing where he had all the artists. Like he started off with Run, and then it went to LL, and LL was standing back of all his blacks and doing all this like all this like I'm bad type of shit.
Niggas, I don't think
I got a
L
good-
is
I got a good laugh out of
No,
it, man.
He got a lot of joints, but he can't fuck with Hov.
Yeah, exactly.
What could Hov play?
What could Hove play?
That battle record, not because Hov got a lot of fucking.
Where I'm from. He could play Where I'm From. He could play Marcy. Where I'm from. Hard Knock Life. Fucking.
What's that? Allow me to range to do that. Shutting everything down. That shit, job. That's a rap.
That's
All right,
Yeah.
this is what this is
Blueprint.
Hoes,
The Blueprint.
right? Ain't no nigga,
Yeah,
right? That's
uh-huh.
gonna be one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, presidents.
Can I Live?
Nah, I wouldn't. He's not. I don't
Reasonable
think he don't
Doubt.
gotta play those.
Reasonable Doubt. LL ain't got nothing to fuck with none of that
I'm a
shit.
hustler, baby. That shit. Yeah, he
Yeah,
got a lot
like,
of
that's
records.
like, you know,
But
the
that's
party,
commercial
the party.
Hov.
He gonna have to
Commercial
put some of
Hov.
them joints
Yeah,
on.
he
L
gonna have
gonna
to
have
do
to.
that.
L gonna have them joints.
Yeah, he's gonna have to because
He's
L's gonna come
He got
with
a lot of that shit
I'ma
too,
Love You
though.
Better. He's gonna come with the
Bonnie
Love You
and
Better,
Clyde. So Jay's
Lounging.
gonna have Bonnie and Clyde.
What's the shit he had with Boys the Men?
Hey, Lover, that's a
Hey
monster
Lover.
record. But see, it depends who's the crowd too.
You
It's
can't
the
play
ma-
that shit in the
The
battle.
world is the crowd. The
Yeah,
world
right.
is the
Hey,
crowd. What do you
can't
mean?
play
So
that
who?
shit.
All right. So let me ask you this. Then he
So
got
so
what?
is Jay gonna play Hard Knock Life and stuff like that?
Yeah, he has to. It's a classic.
It's a hard not to come on.
It's a classic.
He
has
gotta
to.
play the whole
My
shit.
favorite.
So then he's got to play Hey Lover. Hey Lover's one of his biggest.
Yeah.
Like that's a
One of
big
the-
song,
Oh,
man.
doing it. That's a monster record.
That's
Doing it.
definitely.
But these all sound like R&B records, though.
You know what it is?
That's
I'm a-
what I'm saying. Don't get the L, my nigga.
It's that
No shade, Al. Don't
that
see
queen
it.
bias coming out of it.
Like, bro, you
But,
want some summertime riding the whip with shorty shit right now. My nigga, like, I'm talking about
Maybe 'cause
niggas
I'm-
going bars for ball. Like, I don't see whole. I mean, I don't see.
All right, so let me ask you something. So, who go against Hov?
No one.
Who can stack up against Hov? I
Eh.
thought Snoop could have fucked with Hov.
Oh, you're
I thought
bugging.
that was supposed to be in the
You
battle.
disrespect-
But he
Right.
wrote for Snoop.
Yeah, it's not fair.
What about
Conflict of
M?
interest.
Dre,
M can't stand
Right.
next to Hov.
No,
No.
definitely not.
Wash.
Definitely not.
Early.
Never even put Eminem in the
Yeah.
verses. Don't even.
Hov,
Don't even consider that.
Not those type of
Like,
records.
no.
We're not talking about bars. We're talking
Gil?
about records.
Yeah,
I don't
Gil
think
put-
that records were fucking.
Don't you ever try to put that man next to Hov?
Are they- are they-
What about
Else.
Dre though?
Dre versus
But Dre's a producer.
Yeah, versus Jay-Z.
Got two albums.
I'm
You don't have
saying
enough.
He doesn't
Dre
have
don't
no
have enough
catalog.
songs.
He doesn't
Hov
have
vote for that
songs.
nigga.
Did you say Dre don't got a catalog?
You don't have enough
To-
songs.
for
What
himself
about Kanye?
personally.
Versus
Con-
Hov.
I think
That's-
Dre got a battle Puff.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
you
a
trying to
producer.
say Kanye would be better than L?
Yes. Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kanye got more
Yeah.
hits than
I think
L.
everybody's saying that.
Yeah.
I think everybody's saying
Yeah.
that, Jim.
He got Jesus Walks.
Not
Nah, he's talking
Kanye
about-
lately. You talking about Kanye
Bro,
from-
college
dropout
dropout,
Kanye.
college dropout,
What?
late registration, and graduation.
So who would be a
bro,
good
is
match for
classic.
L then?
I don't know, man. That's y'all era. Y'all gotta tell me who y'all think would be a good
Yeah.
match for it. I don't know who's a good
I
match
don't know.
for it. Like,
50?
I don't know.
no.
Nah.
Come on. They
Oh,
respect
oh, so, yo,
50 got too much. 50 got
everybody
too many
watch the L
street
and
bangers.
Yo, man. Why you trying to
Alright.
respect Fifth, man?
Yeah,
He
That's
got
not
street
disrespect.
bangers.
You can't, who got LL go against?
Yeah, but he's got commercial.
LL
records,
versus
too,
Will.
a lot of-
LL versus Will
Yeah,
Smith.
but those ain't really his
LL,
hits.
There you go.
LL
There
Cool
you
J
go. That's
versus Will
LL's
Smith.
lane.
This ain't me.
Versus
This
Will
them
Smith,
niggas.
my
I'm fucking with
nigga,
you.
like,
Or Ja Rule.
you know,
Hey,
Ja
like,
Rule or
That's
some
LL's
shit.
lane, right?
yo, Will
Ja
Smith.
Rule?
What are the?
No, Will Smith.
Somebody.
Will
they-
Smith.
Yes. Yo, you
Will
got.
Smith was getting washed.
Bro, they got the
That's
same type of
crazy,
music though.
man.
Is it-
Will
that's
Smith-
a good
Will Smith
verse,
got
isn't
like 3 songs, man.
Nah, you're bugging.
Summertime.
Summertime.
Night-
The shit with his mom's or whatever. Nightmare on My Street and shit. And
Nightmare on My
Parents
Street.
just don't understand. That's
Yeah,
all I
Parents
think I
Brand
know.
new,
understand.
brand new.
Nah,
brand new
what's the
farm.
what's
You bugging? You got some shit, my nigga.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jiggy,
he ain't got enough.
going to
Yeah,
Miami,
that's way
getting
back.
jiggy
Yeah.
with it, all that.
Jiggy with it.
That's like, hey, love him, my nigga.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You're bugging.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Nah, you're
But
bugging.
here's the thing, like that battle
Jiggy
right
with it.
there,
Nah, hey, love him, my nigga. I'm
that
fucking-
battle right there
Yeah.
is a battle that I could see because they're both fucking soft as shit. Sorry to say that.
Oh,
L and fucking Will Smith.
y'all niggas is fucking.
So that's like,
fucking a
Fuck you
relationship
up.
now. We ain't,
Huh?
we ain't even gonna
I
get
know.
to it.
I'm sorry, L.
I don't know.
Goddamn,
I
Hey,
don't
L,
know.
I was just playing, man.
I
Hey, L, I was just playing.
You fucking in relationships, nigga.
but you did drop some
That's
soft
definitely
ass
funny.
music, man.
Yeah.
Like on the real. You
Originally
got some
from
soft
Bayshore, I
music,
heard.
man.
I heard. Yo, I got one.
I was just
Who guy you go against? Who in versus?
Nobody. I ain't getting down with that bullshit.
I say
Even if they cut the track, you
IU.
wanna do it?
I see like a IU versus nah. I see Trent is in the group. Like
Yeah,
don't even say Tresh.
Shout out to Tresh.
Shout out to Tresh.
yeah, peace.
That's funny you say Tresh though. But anyway,
Trent is in that movie with Tobe.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That recent
But him
movie,
and,
man.
yeah.
But damn, who? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's.
Anyway,
IU
we're looking
versus-
forward to the King Rock shit though.
Yeah,
Real talk, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's gonna be
Yeah.
some shit.
Guys, you think-
That's gonna
You
be
think
like.
these
Yo,
guys are getting paid for
classic.
verses? They're getting paid for these verses.
I know Swiss and Tim gotta be because they breaking the
Yeah.
internet when they shit
Yeah.
come on some of these battles. And
I don't.
shit.
I mean, but just the motherfucking promotion alone, niggas
Yeah.
catalog.
It's on Apple TV.
That shit's on everywhere now.
Yeah. That's a bag, but they probably breaking these niggas over. I would think
The
they
catalog is
Like,
How do
spikes.
these,
I mean,
how do these rich
the
niggas
streams
keep
is
on
spiking
getting richer and
after
richer?
that shit.
How could the Swiss Beats come up with this? When niggas just sitting around the whole quarantine, it's like the right. It's like
no, he came up because he battled Timbaland originally. Remember?
Yeah,
he had the Timbaland battle.
Yeah,
I think it sparked from that.
Yeah, it's like
he played that whole record with Nas, like DMX and Nas. Remember that shit?
Joyner Lucas with the Baby battling each other over. I mean, Joyner Lucas and
Lucas and the Baby. Come on.
No. Joyner Lucas battled somebody on live, and then it just was a tumble. They battled over 3 songs on live.
No, I'm sorry. He battled Just Blaze Swiss. That's who he battled. He beat Just
What
Blaze.
was a good battle for Wheezy?
I don't know.
50. Street and Street.
You should know.
50, no?
Weezy. Drake?
No.
Nah.
Drake's in another echelon. Oh, why not Drake?
No. How's Drake in another echelon?
And Wayne?
Weezy, I'm trying to think who.
Wayne is. Remember, Wayne is his daddy. Kind of like, not like that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know a ton of Wayne records, but I know I like some of this shit.
I think Wayne and 50 could do one.
Wayne and 50, they both street. They both.
I think they could do one. They both had their runs.
I think.
You know what I'm saying? 50 gave.
I think it's 2 different kind of music.
They gotta be aesthetically the same.
Who has music
Wayne
like
and T.I.? Nah, not Wayne. Nah.
Nobody versus T.I., man.
T.I.
I don't want to get into T.I., man. I don't want to get into that.
Talk about it.
T.I. records. Who is it? He challenged 50. Come on, bro. You don't got hits like 50, bro. Like, we don't got hits like 50. Like,
I don't know. I got some records.
Him and 50 would be an alright battle.
I think so. Yeah.
Nah, I think so. I think
you know what? You like me, so New York. You can't.
You know why? You know why?
You
know why?
I can't.
You know why? You know why it'd be a good battle? Because 50 would fucking squash him.
Yeah, exactly.
On some Queens nigga shit.
And
I'd be happy.
Like,
yo, Fifth.
And I'd be happy.
Oh, you don't even fuck with no more, right?
Nah, we do.
Fifth don't fuck with no more.
Oh, come on. We force advertising. Yo, sorry.
This the next verses they think.
I like that. Usher and Chris Brown.
Wow, that's.
I like that.
Yeah,
who do you think win that shit?
Usher.
No. Chris Brown
Chris
is.
got a lot.
Chris is out of here, man. Like,
I mean, Chris Brown's gonna win, but I gotta stay true to the
relevant
90s,
today,
man.
Yo,
I gotta stay true to the 90s, man. Usher.
Usher got rap.
I bought my way.
You're a prisoner of recency.
Chris Brown?
Yo, I brought My Way on cassette tape.
He's been killing it for the kids for years, right?
Usher?
No, cassette tape.
Usher though?
The Confessions album alone was like ridiculous.
Hits.
At least 7 songs.
Confessions.
My Way.
My Way.
I bought that on tape.
Nice and slow.
Yeah, nice and slow.
All right.
Nah, we're not.
What else?
There's a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
not his song,
That's
but
not the album, is that?
No, but he could play it. He can play it.
Tell me again.
Yeah,
You know how the records, my nigga.
He got a lot of shit.
I think Chris got a lot.
Yo,
too,
you think
though.
Chris play Same Girl?
I think at this
Chris
point,
got
more shit.
You know what? Chris got a lot of.
Right.
Chris got a lot of
Y'all forgetting
features.
this shit,
Yeah.
Chris got a lot of
-20.
features. Chris got a lot of songs with people.
But the features he got, like, you know, went big.
He's got monster features though.
Like, what's he
You know,
putting on front
like,
though?
a lot of Chris Brown shit, you don't know if it's his song or the next nigga's song.
If this is gonna happen,
Yeah, it might be. It might be the
I
next
think
I
one.
know
Hope
what,
might-
though.
I think Hope might.
I know what,
Like
nobody
Yo,
can fuck with R. Kelly if he still was
For what?
around.
Why would Hope cock block it?
Do you
Nobody
think
can
it's a
fuck with R.
big
Kelly.
deal that
Michael
it's
Jackson.
not considered who
Back in
writes
the
their
day, son.
verses?
Huh?
Word.
Do you guys find it a big deal that it doesn't matter who writes the song or made the song or produced the whole song? Like, I can take a verse from a good song and use it in the versus battle. It's not my song, but I can take that verse.
As long as you wrote it and performed it, yeah.
I think so.
Oh, okay, you can use that
You
in
wrote
your
it,
repertoire on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Come on, let's keep it
That's a
real.
fact.
Nobody cares about that anymore in hip hop right now, man.
Yeah.
Especially
Ghostwriting?
no, like like nigga, everybody's ghostwriting. Nobody cares about that,
Facts.
bro. Like just
Nah.
want to hear the
Yeah.
verse.
Yeah.
Not me.
They really care about that.
Real
I'm saying
niggas,
not
real
me.
niggas care.
Everyone
Real niggas
cares.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
real
that doesn't
niggas
mean
care.
that doesn't mean everybody cares though, bro.
Because
There's a certain
No.
sector that don't.
No.
I'll give you that.
that's because the main media outlet that is fucking covering fucking this culture
Yeah.
is not ran by us.
Yeah.
So they don't care. So they pushing that shit. We don't care about that. We don't
Yeah, of
care
course.
about that to cover up for niggas like Drake and whoever else that ghostwrite.
That's how you get a Rip Ross
But the-
versus 2 Chainz
But
back.
the real
Terrible.
niggas from the real culture still care about that shit. I don't want to hear that shit.
You know why? You know what? Huh?
I hear that bottle tap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, stop fucking with the bottle. You're
Sorry,
losing the battle.
Who edited it?
Oh,
Yo, for 10 minutes
Sorry.
you've been losing the battle.
Yeah, come on, girl.
Yo.
My bad.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say, what was you just saying?
Like it's European people that's running
Europeans.
all the major media sites and blogs and all that shit that's controlling and dictating what niggas is what niggas feel about whatever's like. We say, fuck that ghostwriting shit. That's some whack shit. But if they put out a fucking some shit on one of the blogs saying we don't care about that shit, an article saying we don't care about that shit. That shit's antiquated. Next thing you know, everybody gonna be like, yeah, you're right. We don't give a fuck about that. We just want good music.
Yeah,
but that's bullshit. That's your opinion because you trying to push certain artists. That's what making you money and making your people money.
And that's all across the board from even media now. And me and you, we all four, we went in on Vlad, Adam 22. How these niggas eating off of our shit so heavy? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, did you hear about Adam 22? You know he was up that porn girl allegedly.
Yeah, him and your boy I got into.
Yeah, about the academics. Wow, it's the academics.
I better be careful, man.
Academics. When a nigga dates a porn star, when a white boy dates a porn star, and they actually got porns out, when you come to the table and say your chick got a train ran on her by 6 niggas, it's actually business, my nigga, because that's her work. That's where she works at, nigga. That's the type of work, allegedly. I don't know, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Like, so academics, like you sound crazy, my nigga.
That shit sounds bananas. What the fuck?
Academics are trying to play the point that, yo, your girl got a train ran on her by like 6 niggas, but she's allegedly works in the porn. Her name is like Lena the Plug, allegedly, or whatever.
Yeah.
Lena the Plug.
Yeah.
And she's like, does porn.
She's bad.
She's a white chick?
She did porn. I don't know what she does.
White chick?
Yeah. So, academics say your chick got a train ran on her. I'm like, my nigga, she was in porn, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's girl?
That's Adam 22's girl, allegedly.
Like, he claim her?
Yeah, he claim her. But this is what he's back to Jem's point was that she's I forgot what Jem's point is, man. The weed is so good. The weed is so good.
Act better be careful though.
Nah, him and Meek got some shit too, but
Well,
she looked damn.
So I looked at the porn.
yeah, me too. Keep it real, my nigga.
Yo,
Keep
every
it real.
nigga
I
loves
watched
porn.
it. Nah, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just wanted to see.
it was just 2
I wanted to see like if she's really a porn, like whatever.
Yeah, she is. You can tell she is.
Yeah, so you know, like allegedly, I don't know her. So
nah, you can tell. You can tell the way she's.
But I seen some videos circulating.
Fuck that nigga academics too, man. Yo, he's a weirdo. Fuck them niggas, man.
He popping cash shit right now too.
Yo, you know who academics remind me of? Y'all remember Carlito's Way?
Yeah.
Remember Kleinfeld?
Yeah.
That nigga like
The
crossed
lawyer?
the line from
The lawyer.
to gangster, and the
Sean
nigga said,
Penn?
"Yo, you crossed the line,
Sean
now, nigga.
Penn?
You can't come back, and you can't learn this shit on the fly, right?" So the thing I don't like about Act is that nigga talks. He's talking reckless lately, right?
Yeah.
But then he gonna go, especially about me. But then he goes, "But I'm not a gangster. I'm a
Yeah.
civilian."
Oh, he called the cops.
That's
He said
everybody.
he said he called the cops already.
Yeah, I'm me greenlit.
Yeah.
That's everybody.
But yo, you can't do that, though. I'm a civilian. If you a civilian, you a civilian. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man.
We tell niggas out there who say it's civilians.
I'm not saying no
Niggas
defend
don't-
yourself,
some
but you
niggas-
talking like
Some people don't give a damn about civilians, bro. Let's just keep that real. Like,
Yeah, you
some
get washed up too,
some
civilian,
brothers,
no civilian.
some
nigga.
brothers and some sisters out there is just on go. It's what they call go time. They don't care if it's a civilian or not.
you're not understanding. Civilian is AKA snitch. That's what he's saying.
Yeah,
Like,
but
that's what he's saying. Like, I'm a
That's not
civilian.
what
I
he
will snitch. No, the
you
civilian
run
means
the 6'9", you
civilian
run the
means
6'9".
like I'm not about this.
I'm not
I
the
will tell the cops on you if I have to. That's what a civilian means.
But he popping shit at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
You
And I will
no,
tell
straddling
the
both
cops.
sides of the fence.
No, hold
Exactly.
on.
He's on
He
some-
made a living off of popping shit. Let's not forget.
He's-
He says it all the time. 'Cause with the Meek shit, he told Meek he's gonna challenge him to a boxing match for $100,000.
Yeah.
Then he told Adam 22. He was discussing with Adam 22. He got $20,000 on him right now, so he's flowing money. So not only did he talk shit, pop
20,000
shit,
for what?
he just I don't forget what he just say. I got
On his
20,000,
head?
like in his pockets or shit like that.
Oh.
Like he had 20,000. So he made a living. Not only
I'm
he
gonna
made
talk
not
about. I
only
want
did
to
he
talk about
fucking
that chick.
y'all get the point,
real
man.
quick.
He made a living
Kamala.
off the shit, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? From his basement allegedly to Complex to now running around with certain
Yeah, make me
rappers
talk.
and whatever. That's it, my nigga. But Now you saying you're a civilian. You made your living off popping shit, off talking niggas' stories. Yo, this happened in Chicago. Yo, this happened between Meek Mills and Nicki Minaj.
Instigating all that Chicago shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard he got some niggas popped or some shit out there, or he instigated a bunch of shit out there.
No, he didn't get anybody popped.
He
Don't
instigated
ever
a lot
say
of
that.
some shit, niggas.
Oh, that's right. He was on that shit hard.
He instigated through the video.
Chief Keef and all them niggas and shit,
Yeah,
right?
all them niggas out there killing each other, and he advertising that shit and
Call him a pack.
That's eating off niggas' blood. That's blood money.
He was giving people clout.
Yeah.
And he's
the original clout chaser out this month.
I'm about to pass this to you like you smoke. Oh shit.
Yo, before we we're gonna have a guest on tonight. But before we do, let's wrap this segment up with the Cardi B.
I don't like that. Let's go to Gully. You wanna go to Gully instead?
You wanna go to the Gully shit?
I think that's more interesting than what we talking
What's
about.
Gully and Mano. Gully TV talking super reckless about Mano. I don't know the origin of it.
I saw the Gully video, but I don't know, man. I just know that they was live on Gully's page one time. I guess he called in Mano.
Snow Billy was talking. I know this part.
Yeah.
Snow Billy
He
was talking reckless about Mano.
Okay.
I think Gully had Snow Billy on the show.
Mm-hmm.
These are street niggas, Brooklyn niggas and shit. They're affiliated with the Treyway niggas and all that shit, right?
Right.
Gully's from Pennsylvania.
He had Snow. Yeah, Gully from Philly or some shit. Right? Gully had Snow Billy on the show talking reckless about Mano. I think he was talking so reckless, Mano felt compelled to call in. But he was kind of giving a nigga Gully shade on the shit. But I don't know. All I know was that you said it had something to do with Flip, right? I know Gully was on his IG yesterday.
I said that. That's what Gully said. Stop saying that. I used to work with them niggas, so I don't want to say. I said that. Gully said that. Gully said that Mano was on Flip show sneak dissing him. And Gully said that in his rant, the first rant. I didn't say that.
Nah, not you.
Gully said that.
That nigga said, clarify that shit.
Yeah, clarify that up, bro. Like Gully said that in his video. And then from there, that's why Gully made the video. That's what sparked Gully for making the video. He said Mano allegedly was on Flip show.
Can you pull the Gully video up real quick?
And then
this how reckless he's talking.
Now
Mano's supposed to be.
I don't want to play it while running OBS.
All right. So Mano, we can't even.
No, that's what he said. Gully said. He said you sneak dissed me and you went on that
and
show.
Mano, I know he's.
Oh, so Gully says Mano sneak dissed him when he was on Flip show?
Yeah, that's what he said. And that's why he made his video allegedly.
Okay.
I don't know Gully, so I don't, you know what I'm saying? But that's what
Gully,
I can't remember.
Gully mad cool, you know what I'm saying?
You told me you knew Gully.
I seen most of that
that's my
Mano video.
I don't know Mano, I know Gully, you know what I'm saying?
So what's your take on it then, from what you heard so far?
I don't know, because I don't know what this shit is about.
I don't really know what it's about either.
I did hear Gully say he
Listen.
want to fight.
50 Cent younger than him, and he calling him Big Bro because he got more bread. Clown, get this nigga the fuck out of here. My name's Jamil Lindsay.
I'm playing it right. I'm playing it. But I don't think you should play the audio. That'll get you don't own that audio.
Yeah. You gotta.
You see the .com, nigga. You see the movies. Sit your broke ass down. I'm your big brother.
Nigga talking spicy, my nigga.
Wow.
This nigga's been cooked. Playing around. Bum ass nigga. Yeah. This nigga the fuck out of here. Calling 50 Cent Big Bro. And he younger than you.
Damn.
Wow.
He deserved his shit. Everything was rigged. Let me explain something to y'all. When y'all be talking about what's gonna happen, and this gonna happen, and what about this shit was rigged. This nigga and me was supposed to intersect. Our lives were supposed to intersect because he's running over the fucking Big Sean's and Trinidad Jameses of the world, the Young Bergs. He's slapping on these little niggas. He gotta run into somebody who's fucking retarded and shit. Slap me, bitch.
Yo, all right, let me end it there. Yo, all I wanna say is this, man. Yo, honestly, like.
That didn't prove the
I
point.
know niggas. I know
You
niggas is
what I'm
gonna be
saying?
niggas. Right? I get all that, right? I know niggas gonna be niggas, and niggas got egos, and niggas got pride, and you can't just run over a nigga back and expect a nigga not to say nothing. But I just hope y'all niggas, we this ain't the time. Really, it's never the time to do this. This ain't really the time to be doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We
Niggas gotta eat, man.
Never is.
On front, bro. So
nah, that ain't eating.
like,
Nigga get popped behind
bro,
eating though, nigga. Like,
If they gonna do something, take it to the
Nigga,
ring.
New York is like the 80s right now with this COVID shit.
Yeah,
my
but
nigga,
see, that's
shootouts all over the place. Like,
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
listen,
yeah,
Gully
yeah.
Mano,
If
throw
they
on
gonna
the
do
gloves.
something, take it to the ring.
Yeah,
Exactly.
50 grand, 100. They was talking about that to 100 bag or whatever. Go to the ring and do it. Don't, you know, Let's not get no one.
Fuck all the street shit.
We don't want nobody to end up dead and shit. We ain't trying to do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. We don't want to lose any more people.
Yeah, we don't need to lose no more people. And shit.
Yeah, and get the bag too.
And get the bag. Word. And get the bag and shit.
Put them on. Put them on.
And that's
on the Roy and Tyson.
Word. Oh man.
Shit. Put them on that card.
Oh, you was talking crazy about that.
Huh?
My man was talking crazy. Remember?
Yeah.
No,
I don't want. I'm gonna keep it 100. I never run at the mic, but I never want to see that. I'm not interested in that shit. No disrespect.
You was making fun of their headgear. You said they had
them niggas. Them niggas. Oh, this nigga Lance trying to get me fucked up.
Yeah. I'm just letting Tyson know,
this nigga
my
trying to put me on blast and shit.
I was letting my nigga Tyson
Tyson
know.
place right now anyway.
Yeah, but they can't now. But only reason, listen, respect to the OGs, Tyson.
Yeah, he said that shit.
Respect to respect to
You
Tyson.
don't
Respect
think
to
so?
Roy. But honestly,
if you can get him, if you can catch him.
what?
You seen Mike Tyson lately?
Have you seen him
workout
lately?
shit?
Mike is gonna beat Roy if they
That
fight.
nigga's a
But
savage.
you can't. The rules are you can't knock anybody out. And you wearing headgear. Well, I'm gonna give you $70 on my money.
It's $50 to be correct.
For some bullshit.
To support a black man.
I know what I'm. But you know what I'm saying.
It's $50.
$50.
Not
Whatever.
75. So you
That's
false
too much.
advertising.
Not for
false
no shit like that.
advertising. Mike, it's not me, man.
Niggas gonna pay for that shit regardless.
They are, but I'm not.
And you're gonna go watch it though. You're gonna go to one of your man's crib.
crib.
You got, I bet, my nigga.
I'm
So what's today's date?
I'm
March
really
today's
not.
date, the first podcast, and we're gonna see that weekend.
And I'm gonna be like, what happened?
The French
And I'm gonna be like, what happened though?
August 11th.
I think
August
Roy,
11th.
don't quote me. I think Roy gonna give him them hands, man.
Don't quote you. You just said it.
Yo,
I think
Roy,
Roy gonna give him them hands.
Roy won 5 of his last 6.
And he.
Oh yeah.
Roy is
He went to
quick,
he went to Russia and he gave them the beatings. Yeah, he got
Russia?
Tyson hasn't fought since 2005.
yo,
Last
get your
I want
money.
to see that.
Whatever.
Last
Roy
time I
Jones
seen
won the
Roy,
last 5 facts. I want to see
knocked
that.
out.
Pull that up real quick.
What, his record?
I know. Pull that up. I want
What?
to see that. In
Roy
Russia.
Jones. Who's the
Where was
last
he
fight?
fighting in Russia?
No,
Where?
he fought B-Hop last fight. Didn't he win that last fight? I don't even know.
Oh, Bernard Hopkins?
Yeah, been on.
Nah, he
I'm
was
a boxing nigga.
He was overseas.
Look right here.
Professionally fair. Who?
No, you gotta read it. I got
In Florida, Pensacola Bay Center.
Jones
yo.
Jr.'s last fight professionally, 2018. What happened? Who did?
10 rounds.
Forget the rounds. What's the record? You say he was 5 and 6.
Oh, you want his record? My bad.
5 and 6 for rushes. You said, right?
Roy lost a couple of bad fights in the end of the career.
Yeah.
Glenn Johnson laid him out. Antonio Tarver laid him out.
Once Antonio Tarver laid him out, it was like pretty
What
much.
the hell? Come on. I want to see that.
He's got 9 losses.
This is his record.
All right, 66 wins. Yeah.
Yo.
Fast, G.
Was his losses harder
So
to
look
watch
to
than
see.
Tyson's?
Yo.
66 wins.
Yeah.
9 losses. 47 wins by
One Tyson.
knockout.
One
Yeah,
Tyson.
yeah, one Tyson. I'm
Wow.
good Tyson.
You
I'm
need
saying
to see his record to
He
know
can
who's
fuck
going to
all
win.
of us up.
I know who's gonna win. Tyson.
Still, I'm saying, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Tyson's gonna win. You know
This is
that.
a money grab. Let's not get it twisted. This is a money grab.
Well, you know
I didn't know
who's
they
on the
were
other
This is
card,
to
right?
secure the bag
Guys,
move.
And
you know
why
I
who's
know
on
they
the
were
other
wearing
card, right?
Who?
headgear.
Jake Paul and Nate Robinson.
UFC niggas?
Jake
No,
Paul
the
just got
basketball
arrested.
player.
Jake Paul
Nate
just got-
Robinson.
From the
Jake
Knicks.
Paul.
From the
versus
Knicks.
Jake
Nah.
Paul, a YouTube star.
He just got arrested, right?
Yeah, he just got.
Yeah, he just got arrested. His house got
Miss
raided.
me
He's
with
in the
all that
feds.
shit, my
He's in
nigga.
the feds.
Yo, that night when you want ball that night? Want to play basketball? Yo,
Nah, I'm trying to make plans for niggas now.
Bottle around.
We did.
Yo,
No,
Hit
the other
Mike
way.
Tyson's record.
This way?
50 and 6.
Yeah, we don't want to see that shit on the camera.
No, we can't.
One
That's how we
loss,
said the
two.
fight.
One loss to Lewis, 2 losses
Yo,
to
that's for the kid.
Holyfield,
That's
1
like
loss to
this,
Douglas,
yeah.
1 loss to
Yeah,
Kevin
well,
McBride.
yeah,
I forget what the
that's
other one
it.
is. But yo, hold up.
They can't see it.
Anyway, we got a special guest coming up, so
You know,
we got a special guest coming up.
Yeah.
We're gonna come right back, yo.
Yo, hi.
We got legend with us today, man, on Zoom. The natural Mike Geronimo, flushing on. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with you, fam?
What's up with y'all? How y'all feel?
Chilling, man.
Peace.
You got my
Yeah.
man, Lansky,
Yo,
Granddaddy,
okay.
how you, son of L, what's
Yo.
Yeah, everything's cool. Hold on one sec. Daddy's doing the thing. We gotta go out, okay? When I'm finished, I'll come get you. Sorry about that, yo.
How you doing?
a little
Yeah, pardon me. That was my youngest. What's happening though? What's up with
Yo,
y'all?
you can turn them up a little bit.
That's it.
We good?
Yeah, we go, man. Yo, Mike, what you been up to, fam?
Man, putting up with it, bro. You know, just putting up with it, trying to juggle everything and keep everything, you know, going and growing and stuff. So first and foremost, just taking care of my family, and they all good, thank God. You know, that's first and foremost. And then secondly, I started working on another project about
talk about that.
Yeah, I started working maybe, I want to say I started maybe 3-4 weeks ago, maybe a little bit sooner than that. But so far, you know, I'm excited about it, and I'm
How long has it been since you dropped something?
Ah man, man, bro, it been my last project I did. I actually did 3 independent projects, and I'm trying to remember the date that I released the last one. I want to say it may have been 2012, 2013, around that time. So, I mean, it's been, you know, I've been on a little bit of a hiatus.
I know you're still sharp.
Oh, yeah, shit. Nigga, there's the Pope wear funny hat. You know what it is. You know, so, like I said, I'm having fun with it, bro. You know what I mean? And I think with me, I had to like, you never stop loving it. You never stop doing it. I know you know that. You know what I mean? Like, if that shit is in you, it's just in you.
Always there.
It's always there, exactly. So, but I think that the thing I had to do was give myself time to get back to having that true love to it. You know what I mean?
Right. That's where I'm at with the passion.
Yeah. I think, you know, and it's ill because once you get exposed to what all the shit really is and how it all really works, and then, you know, once you get to the point of where, you know, it's not what you do because you do it, it becomes an occupation, and it starts to become plane tickets and dates and interviews and personalities, and you know, so I had to give myself a little bit of time to be like, all right, all that shit is over there, bro. Let's just do this as though we didn't know any of that. You know what I mean? So I'm groovy with it, bro. I'm excited, man. I really am. Yeah.
You got on the production?
My man Amadeus from Hitman, Self-Service, who did What's My Name for DMX, and he did a lot of joints for Cam. Self is like a brother to me, so that's like mandatory. You know, me and Large is doing something. Large is like Large Professor. That's like my brother, you know, from first time I ever came out my house in life. So Large is
shit right there.
Yeah, facts. You know what I mean? So Large is on, and then I'm trying to arrange another Pete Rock and Mike Geronimo encounter. You know what I mean? So I know me and Pete both have been gunning for years to get back in the studio together and stuff. So that's one of the highlights that I think people could look forward to. And then aside from that, I got a lot of younger bros that are coming up now that, you know, they've made their name other places in the world, like Germany and the UK. And
that's where it's really at. That's where doing niggas
bro,
real shit.
Yeah, bro. And it's cool because what I wanted to also do that I never ever took an opportunity to do was, because, you know, like with all the going overseas and all that jazz, like I got a lot of people that's like family that are overseas, you know, that are in Japan and they are in Denmark and they are in the UK. So I wanted to have the opportunity this go around to work with my bros that are not from here, but they still my bros no matter what. You dig? So it's gonna be lit, bro. I'm telling you. It's gonna be lit. I'm happy.
What about like, I know you say you're still early in the process, but what about like features as far as like who you thinking about? Anybody yet?
Oh, Flush definitely.
Ramel?
Yeah, Flush is definitely gonna be it. It's funny because we was just talking maybe a week ago in terms of regiment. You know what I mean? Because he's consistently working, and I would even say he works way more so than I do these days. But we were just trying to map out these 3 days, during the week we'll just come in and record, and whether it's for his thing, my thing, or our joint thing, it doesn't.
I've been trying
really
that for years though, because he always tells me that, like, yo, it's just about timing with Mike. Like 3 the hallway shit, I was talking to him like a couple of weeks ago. He was like, we can never all seem to get it. The schedule.
Yeah, and I won't lie, bro, because like I started a locksmith company and a security installation company like 12 years ago.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
So that takes up a lot of my time, and then like I said, you know, we're having 3 kids that are between the ages of 4 and 8. You know, that in itself is a lot. My middle son has autism, so it's a lot to do. And by nature, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a sit still person. I'm always trying to do something. You feel me? So it is a lot of the time trying to coordinate, you know, and not letting one thing run into another. You know what I mean? So, and I'm probably more guilty of that than anybody involved, like than Cheeks, Flush, anyone you could think of that's, you know, that squad. So I own that. You know what I mean? I own that boat. We working it out. You know, Cheeks is another one that I want on the project, and that's gonna
get the 3 the hallway joint, or
I don't know that we necessarily would move under the 3 the hard way umbrella that we started, because that whole thing kind of was just a spontaneous idea, and we were like, yo, let's do like 2-3 songs, and then the next thing I know, we had like 17 songs.
3 people.
Him, Flush, and Cheeks.
So, and we ended up just out of nowhere creating like 14 to 17 songs, if I'm not mistaken. But like I said, that's home team. So to me, at least when I look at it, like I don't look at it like, I kind of look at it like I know there's people that's home team, that's family, so it's not really a question of can you or would you. It's just a matter of you do what you do. And Cheeks is in that category to me. You know what I mean? So if you couldn't count on no one else in the world doing collaborations with me, you would still see Cheeks and Flush doing them. You dig what I'm saying? And then aside from them, there's other people like Rule, you know, me and Ja. We definitely love working together. So I'm looking forward to us doing something again. And I might even have how could I put it? I might even have a Murder Inc. surprise or 2 or 3 to say.
I hope it's that one on the gram. I'll be looking after that shit.
I mean, like I said, I might even have a Murder Inc. surprise or 2 or 3 or 4, you know. But all I can say is it feels good, bro. It feels good. And I think right now more than ever with the world being where it is and all this shit happening, like, you know, this is the time, you know, so it is what it is. Oh, and Infrared, I can't forget my cousin Infrared from Rough Rider fame, who wrote All the Way Up. He's on there as well, so it's a good thing, bro. Good thing.
Sound like a dope project.
Yeah, but you know what it is, you know, everything is just, it's just all just getting it to where you feel comfortable about it. And it's just getting it to where, like I said, because I pretty much said to myself after this one, like, I don't foresee me doing any projects after the one that I'm working on now. You know, so, yeah.
Not even features?
Nah, bro.
Yeah, you got a lot of legendary Lucy joints, like the joint, you know, the shit with Nutso and Flush. That was
that's my hood, fact.
My hood, and then the other joint,
the
shit Top Fife did. I can't remember the name of that shit. Were you on Flush? Crazy. The money.
Yeah,
a lot of bangers, man. Like, so we definitely.
And I can't forget Ty Fife as well. Like Ty is there. You know what I mean? That, like, the other thing I'm doing with the project too is I have a lot of unreleased joints that I never ever let out. You know, some of them are with Ty, some of them are with Buck Wild, some of them are with Pete, some of them are with Murder Inc. Yeah.
You gotta let them shits go, Mike.
Oh, I will, bro. I will. Like, trust me, like I said, bro, like right now, I don't foresee me doing anything after it. I'm really doing it because I feel, one, like, you know, I kind of made it, and it sounds cliche-ish, but I kind of promised my father that I would do one more project. So he was like the main inspiration for me saying, okay, I'll do one more because I promised you that. And then aside from that, I just think I want to do something where I can feel within myself like, okay, if I am saying that, you know, this is where I want to, yeah, like I want it to at least, I want to be able to, in 15 years, look back, God bless me to be here and be like, okay, if that was the last thing you wanted to do, you didn't miss a beat, you know, so it's a good thing, man. Yeah.
I seen you on IG Live with my nigga Tiz. That's where you cooking up?
Yeah. Tiz is always my go-to. Shout out to Tiz.
Yeah, you cook. That's what you cooking up in Jam J's his shit now. But.
Oh, for certain, yeah. Tiz actually, the first 4 songs I started, Tiz actually was the one that engineered them.
No doubt.
And I think in all the world with all the people I work with in terms of an engineer's perspective or in terms of looking at engineers I've worked with, he's definitely one of the people that I feel most at home with when we do go in the studio and work. You know, it's like just add water and there's no, you just there to drive your car, bro. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Tiz. We grew up with Tiz. That's
good. Yeah, that's family.
I need you to, we had a little discussion. I need you to weigh in on something. Kane, Rakim, they getting ready to get it in on that versus shit.
Yo, somebody told me that, and I was like, didn't know they not, but I guess they are.
It's official. It's a fact. We
was
having a little debate. I said Kane, and then he jumped all over me and shit. So I changed my mind to Rock.
We said Rakim. You better.
I mean, yo,
I know you know the right answer, man. Rakim.
Blood, bro.
I need you on record. What you thinking?
I know this is an age-old debate, man. Like. And all right, because this is very, very hard. This is very, very
difficult. I heard to answer this shit, man.
I did. That's what I'm saying. And I'm trying to be unbiased, if you will. I love Rakim to death. Like, and like I think he's one of the only people that I ever met. And when I met him, the words wouldn't come out my mouth. I froze. I was just like, duh, you know, like, but then he became a very cool friend. And he gave me a lot of encouragement and he gave me a lot of inspiration. And he told me a lot of things that I had to go back and sit back and be like, I can't believe that Rakim is telling me that. You know what I mean? So,
that's big.
It's hard to be unbiased, but if I just go on pound for pound, Rob, it's an incredible competition, and I don't really think you're gonna be able to call a winner until it's over. Because I could say one of my all-time favorite songs in history is "Know the Ledge." Like, "Know the Ledge" made me wanna stand in the mirror and sip the juice because I got enough to go around and the thought takes place uptown. I grew up on the sidewalk and I said that rhyme every day.
But you don't even know.
Understand what I'm saying?
Sidewalk, wild on street talk, yo.
And that's what I go to Queens to get the boys from Brooklyn. There's money in Manhattan that never been took. I would say that rhyme every day. You understand what I'm saying? Every day.
You're getting that glow,
Right. That's not even counting. If that don't slow them up, I carry a full pack. That's not even counting
microphone fiend.
That's not even counting. Now I'm gonna stop to see what you got. That's not even counting. You know, I got so like he is so. And it's interesting because I just read about how he was saying he listened to John Coltrane and he listened to the pattern of the instrument. And the pattern of the instrument was how he developed his cadence in terms of his delivery. And I just literally read this 2 days ago and it blew my mind because I sat there and I really digested. I was like, how much of a genius do you have to be to say to yourself, okay, that instrument, I'm going to use my voice as though it was that instrument. And I just think that in itself speaks volumes for how far ahead he was.
Yeah.
I think Kane, on the other hand, I think Kane is hands down one of the most witty, most quick on his feet, most arrogant, most but in a good way. I don't mean like a negative arrogance. I mean like the who's flat top rules in '89.
Keep fucking Madonna.
Yeah, we didn't even get to that part.
My bad.
Yeah, and that was kind of, that was when you kind of, I know me as a Kane fan, that's when I would sit there and I was like, what? I don't want to see. I do work. What record is this? What do you mean you do work? Like, why? I don't want to see this. Where's Warm It Up Kane? I'm keeping it a buck.
Well, I don't like that.
I'm keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it a buck. But now that I'm older, I understand why he tried that path, or why he tried to make that transition.
He was early with it. He was early with it.
Right. People after him were able to do.
Right.
There would be no Jay-Z if there was no Big Daddy Kane. Period. Point blank.
He put Jay-Z on. Basically, you know what I'm saying? When
he gave him that light.
Taking him on shows, having him on stage.
Right. And I don't even say it for just that, but also Jay was able to be around him, and he was allowed to soak up
that game.
A lot of the stuff that Kane was showing. And then Kane also voluntarily would be like, yo, I see this in you. Take note.
Right.
And if you listen, honestly put, if you listen to Kane and then you listen to Jay-Z, you can most definitely sonically hear the influence.
Yeah.
So I think Kane can be credited for being very quick, very witty, very crafty, and he played with his delivery. Like it was more showmanship with his delivery.
Yeah.
But with Rakim, it was more like, yo, I spit, and when you pull this trigger, I'm like a drum clip, nigga. This whole drum clip's gonna empty out, and then you're gonna slap another one in, and ain't gonna be nothing standing.
Yeah, his whole aura, running played in full posse.
Right.
Eric B, Truck Jewels, that was crazy.
So if you think about it, again, I'm going to reiterate, to me, and I'm not speaking for no one else under the sun. To me, I don't think you're going to be able to call that winner until you watch that whole battle. Again. And then you could sit there and be like, okay, now that they both in the room, now that we go
landslide.
Yeah. You bet they're gonna wear 80s clothes or 2020 clothes?
I'm hoping nobody. I'm hoping. I don't really know how they gonna do it. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking about it. I'm like, yo, if Rock came out with the velour MCM suit with the or with like the with the Nike smooth, like if they did that, but they did it
Mercedes medallion and shit.
Right, but they updated it a little bit. That might come off lit. That might come off as flavor.
My man, he answered it. He ain't mind.
The troop joint.
You know, I see. Wait a minute. Now that you go so far with it. You know what I'm like if you pull off the troop, you gotta be an L nigga to pull it.
I should pull that shit off.
Right, like if you try the troop suit, you better mean it. You know what I'm saying? You could do the troop, but then you gotta have like $1,000 pair of kicks to like offset.
Yeah, offset the
troop.
They both coming fresh though. We know that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. When did they not?
And a fedora on and shit. That's how he be.
When did they not? I'm just excited. I'm glad that they finalized it, and it's going really. That's crazy.
I just seen King, man. I seen him with Joe. On Fat Joe's shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did it. Yeah, he was talking about all that shit with Jay. How he used to take Jay on tour and all that shit. Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like we saying, Rakim.
It's a hard battle to call, man.
What I want to say about Rakim, man, is now both of them was like Asiatic rappers, supposed to be like 5% rappers, right? But Rakim, you more like his music. You more felt it. Like Kane in the beginning, you heard Kane talk about Kane Asiatic, but then as Kane blew, you didn't really hear about the Asiatic shit too.
Shit, but Kane is a BK dude.
He know half stepping.
Yeah, but Kane is a BK dude, and I think what that was, bro, BK dudes, you know, they do the BK thing. They like, all right, I leveled up. Now what? All right, I leveled up. Now what? All right, I leveled up. Now what? Rock with my level up, nigga, or what? You understand what I'm saying? Ra, it was a completely different thing. And I think the difference between the two as well is I don't think that Rakim, and it could be presumptuous of me to say, I don't think Rakim concentrated on, okay, I'm going to go from here, and then I'm going to open this door, and then I'm going to make it more commercially appealing, and then I'm going to... Rakim to me didn't really do that. Rakim to me never really strayed from his lane. You know, he may have did songs that had a different feel as opposed to what he was known for, but he never really was like, okay, now I'm a boss up and everything I do is going to be bigger. And Kane, on the other hand, it is a very big difference from Long Live Kane to the next album when he was working with Teddy Riley, to when he ended up doing being with Madonna and getting into those circles. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So I think Kane more was after the bag. Yeah, I think don't get it fucked up. Like I'm not saying it like he didn't say to himself, yo, lyrically, I know there's one nigga that gives me a run for my money, and I gotta make certain that I can still handle that. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm trying to expand the bag. Yeah, no doubt. Right, and I think with Rakim, that just like when Rakim ended up doing Friends with Jody Watley, like that came to him. That's not anything he went and chased. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Like she just looked at it like, who's iller than Rakim? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and it's not taking anything away from Kane. Like I said, nigga, I love Big Daddy Kane. Like if it wasn't for him and Rakim, I wouldn't be trying to spit nothing. You feel me? But you gotta call it like you see it, bro. Yeah.
Or your last question. You mentioned Jay a little bit earlier, man. Mm-hmm. You still got a relationship with Jay? You think can you get a record from Jay?
Always. Yeah. I'm gonna always have a relationship.
You had him on early shit.
Yeah, but I think sometimes people don't get it. Like I tell people, I don't have to see these people every day, and I don't have to run in their circles, and I don't have to go to events, and I don't have to do those things for me to not know that that's my brother, and X is my brother, and Rule is my brother, and even me and Irv with all the troubled waters we've been through. At the end of the day, that's still my brother. We might not agree on everything, but I think when you go through what we all went through as a unit, and I think when you all set off on an endeavor and none of you have anything, and then it all comes into a state of being, like that's a bond that you can't really
unbreakable.
Yep. Yeah, it's unbreakable. Like
you got any funny or any whole stories you could tell us, or any, nothing too crazy. Look at his face.
I'm trying to.
I'm trying to get you in trouble. We ain't trying to get you in trouble. Don't shut us down, ho.
No, he wouldn't try. He if anything, I would say he would always, for lack of a better way of saying it, he would test my jaw. But what I mean by that is he would do things to just see mentally where I was. Okay. Meaning, if he wanted to know if am I focused today? Am I here today? Am I paying attention today? He might do something where he's like, okay, let me see if this goes over his head or if he catches it right away. Okay. And he would do a lot of that with me. And in the beginning, I used to be like, yo, is he like picking on me? Like, what the fuck,
is he
bro?
bullying me? Is he
Right. Not right. But not like, but I used to just be like, yo, what the fuck, bro? like him and Dame both, right? But then when I would get, you know, as time passed, I would start to realize I'd be like, no, that's their way of making sure you on your good foot. And that's their way of saying, yo, nigga, if you didn't belong here, you wouldn't be here. So are you ready to be here doing what you're supposed to be doing?
Right.
And with Hove especially, there's so many things that now that I'm older, I could look back and I could say, I'm glad that I have a friend that would take the time to tell me that. Because you don't have to say anything. You could just sit there and be like, all right, nigga, whatever. You know, but there was many a time where...
Especially when y'all both do the same thing.
Hmm?
I said, especially when y'all both do the same thing.
Yeah, facts, bro. Like, he was one of... Like, all right, I remember I did the Nothing Move But the Money record. Oh, my daddy's house, right? And I think I had just finished the last verse and you know, we was going through the playback listening and he popped up in the studio. Man, that was cool. You know, like he just decided to pop up and he was listening and we was talking and then he was like, he said, yo, you know you got something, right? And I was kind of shocked that he would say that because not that I didn't have confidence in myself and not that I didn't think it was a good song, but to me, each song is like a baby. You understand? Like you having a child and you're so like this with a song once you do it that you kind of aren't looking for anybody's critique but I mean, mind you, if you're getting critique from like one of the greatest rappers ever in the existence of the solar system, you kind of tend to sit there like, so he's like, yo, you know you got something, right? And I was like,
it'll boost you up a bit.
Nah, I was like blown away, bro. And I'm quite sure if you ask any of them, they'll probably tell you like Mike was always like shy or wouldn't really talk or, you know, I was always just not quiet, but, you know, I'm just observing. And I just sit there and I don't have much to say about many things, but long story short, when he said it, I was like, yo, you think so? And he like looked at me like what the fuck do you mean? Yeah, he gave me like the look like, the fuck do you mean do I think so? And then he like went into this whole talk with me and I can't remember everything he said that day, but I do remember him telling me that he's like, yo, cause you inspire me. And that fucked me up.
They told you that?
Yeah. And he's like, I'm not just your friend, I'm a fan of your music. Like, I mean, yeah, we brothers, but I'm a fan. What do you think? I'm not a fan of your music. And it's kind of, I was never good with compliments from anyone. Like, I was just never comfortable with taking a compliment from anyone. It's something I'm getting better at now. But it's hard enough to take a compliment as is if that's your makeup. And then on top of that, you getting a compliment from the likes of who you getting it from. So I'm zoned out driving home. You know, like I'm driving, but I'm not concentrating so much, but I'm just sitting there and I'm like, yo, maybe he's right. Maybe I am on the side. And then I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, well, he's never really wrong about anything if you think about it. And then I was like, he's right. So I say that to say that's one of the things I remember. And to expand on it, like I said, people don't have to tell you these things. Yeah. You know what I mean? And when you in the industry, you be surrounded by a bunch of yes men and bottom feeders and all this other shit. You surrounded by people that, you know, if you say jump, oh sure, jump. And
when you hot.
Yeah. Right. When you hot.
When you on. You said when you on.
Right. When you hot.
Only when you're on.
Right. But, and I say that is to say, for me, now when I'm older to reflect on that conversation, I can sit there and I could be like, well, that's really your friend because he really said these things to you and he didn't have to. And nobody twisted his arm to do it. So he genuinely had a concern for you. He genuinely wanted you to be the best artist he saw you being, and he wanted you to not only live up to your potential, but he wanted you to see that your potential is beyond what you see. Because he was constantly trying to get me to see my work. And now that I'm older, I look at that and I can say, I'm so appreciative that I had somebody around to tell me that when they didn't have to. You feel me? So it's cool. It's a good feeling.
It's a good memory.
Yeah, that's peace.
That's a good memory.
Yeah.
You wish you had that shit on tape, right?
Huh?
You wish you had that shit on tape right now.
Not actually, no.
Replay it.
You know why? You know why? I'm
Say,
gonna tell you why. And maybe it's me, bro, but in all of this digital shit going on, and mind you, I'm not a caveman. I ain't opposed to all of the shit that's happening now. It is what it is. It's cool. But to me, I think the appreciation comes more from the fact that I don't have it on tape.
Yeah.
Which means you sit there and you're like, I know because I know. Because that was part of my life.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. Exactly.
If you know, you know.
Exactly. So it's good shit, bro. It's good shit. But I love all of them, bro. And I anytime they do anything, that shit, I watch X on Versus, and you know, and I got to watch that with my sons. And yo, Dad, that's your friend, right? And you know,
yo, I think I was talking to Flush one day, and he said, whatever, I forget what joint y'all did with X. Y'all was in the studio with X, and he was laying his verse, and he said, me and Mike looked at each other like, yo, what the fuck you gonna do now?
Oh no, that's when we did Usual Suspect.
Oh, Usual Suspect, yeah. Oh, that was that.
And that's when he was like,
"What's all the noise?" X got in the booth. Me and Mike looked at each other like, crush the Brown book up.
X went in the booth, and I looked at him because Flush just so happened to be writing at that time. I remember this like yesterday. I remember the yellow pad and the pen, and all you heard was, "What's all the noise about? Have some respect. Shut the fuck up." And we both looked at each other like, "Whoa, wait a minute. I didn't know we was having a pop quiz today. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, all right, hold on. I will take my shit home and then I'll come back." I think we both ended up doing it that day. Yeah. I think the only ones that day came like, "Bring it," was the Lot. The Lots and X were both like, "Bring it." Me and Flush was sitting there like, what the fuck did this nigga just say? Oh, good, Chip. Whew, I'm glad this is my record. I get a little bit of a pass. Let me go home and figure this shit out, bro. and that's what it was. That's what it was. But that was always cool because everybody inspired everybody to be the hungriest, most on-point MC you could possibly be. And there were those days where, nigga, some days you beat the pack, some days you didn't. Right. You know, but the beauty of it was we all made each other build dexterity and being sharper, and you couldn't be in that motherfucking pen if you wasn't ready to be a mutt, nigga. That was it. You know?
You ever work with any other artists like Puff, Dre, or 50? Anybody like that? Or?
Yeah, like Puff, stories? I worked with a lot because Puff actually doing Nothing Move But the Money was an amazing experience because that was like my first time seeing that like Puff actually is a hands-on producer. And then it was my first time that anybody ever taught me the importance of a bit of theatrics with your delivery. And Puff was the first person that taught me, like, yo, if you're doing a song and you're talking about dancing, nigga, dance in the studio while you're doing it. You gotta feel.
That's like you had the game on lock too, Puff at that time,
Yeah, you know, so, and then Puff too, I mean, like, that's always big bro. That's big bro. Like, he would be like, yo, when you going at it this way, try and look at it like X, Y, and Z. And he would always give me food for thought. You know, 50, I got to work with 50 really early on in his career. because God bless Chaz from Black Hand, Uncle Slim. To me, that was Uncle Slim, you know, so he linked us together. If I'm not mistaken, I think the record was for my man's Doc and Sin. They was known as Dark Side. And 50 was on the record. And I think either him or one of them said, yo, we should get Mike to do whatever. So we worked, and me and 50 was cool. You know, it was a cool experience. And we was cool, you know, after that. I actually ended up performing at Amazura with him. Like he did a show at Amazura,
right? Right. That's the shit when I went down to.
He had a show at Amazura, and he asked me if I would come do the song with him, and I was like, yeah, no worries. And you know, I went, I performed. So
motherfucking yo, last thing, man, like it's crazy because you bring up 50, Puff, X, J, Irv. You're like Locks, like the Forrest Gump of hip hop almost and shit. You've been like around all these dudes and shit. And you gave when you was on
that, I've never heard it quite expressed that way. That's the cool shit.
Nah, but when you was on Drop a Gem, when I had you on Drop a Gem, you gave me the Ill Pop joint, like exclusive shit that I never heard you talk about. We did good numbers and all that. But what I didn't ask you, and I would like to ask you now, if you watch the Flavor in Your Ear video, him and Irv is in a shot of that.
Word. Yeah, fact.
What was your relationship like with Big?
Big was family, bro. Like Big was like the funny shit. I never forget the day we met. There was some show that we did, and I want to say they billed it like Night of 1,000 MCs or some crazy shit. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the club was called Grandma Funk or some shit like that. If I can't, I vaguely, and I could have the venue all wrong, but
confirmed it.
Nah, I'm trying.
I remember it was the same night that Snoop and the Dog Pound came to Trafalgar Square in Queens to perform.
I'm suffering over there.
Right. So Irv had brought me to the venue, and then he was like, yo, I'm gonna be right back. Yo, you go on your number like 620,000, whatever number I was. And then I remember Big was like number 194 million thousand. Like whatever it was,
right.
We had a lot of time before we both was supposed to go and perform. And Irv left me in the venue by myself. What I didn't know was that he was going to Trafalgar Square with Supreme to work out something with the Dog Pound. So I was at the venue by myself, and I remember Big had on like the field jacket, and he might have been with 6, 7 of the Junior Mafia dude. And I was in the cut. Like, you wouldn't even have seen me if you didn't know I was there or whatever. And I'm just chilling. And he came up and we started talking, and the shit was as natural as like we knew each other yesterday. And from that day on, like, we was cool. Me and C's and D-Rock and the rest of the Mafia, like, all of them was like, it was like annex family to me. You know what I mean? Like Bad Boy, they pretty much, when I first came out and we all met, like, they pretty much adopted me in a sense. You know, like, I even remember people thinking I was signed to Bad Boy at the time. Like, nah, I'm signed to TBT, blah, blah, blah. But Big was family, you know, and it's ill because, like I said, you get older and you digest a lot of shit. And I remember seeing his mom, maybe, this had to have been about maybe 5 or 6 years after he was gone. And it was some event. And like, I was like slightly buzzed, and I'm just making my rounds, walking around, and I felt somebody pull on my sleeve, and it was Miss Wallace. And she's like, your name's Michael. Your name's Mike. And I was like, yeah, Miss Wallace, hi. And then she's like, my son used to always talk about you. And I was like, are you sure, Miss Wallace? You might have me confused with like somebody's people. Like, no, you're Geronimo. You're Michael. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, "Do you know what my son would always say about you?" And I was like, "No." And like I said, I'm buzzed while she's talking to me, so I feel weird because I'm like, damn, it's my man's mom's, and I'm like kind of drunk, and I'm high, and I don't want to, what you would do with anyone's moms, like you like, damn, I don't want to be around this, right? So I'm trying to straighten up, and and she's like, my son would always say that you were a good man, you were a good guy. Wow. And when she said that, I like froze. And she was like, Christopher would always say that you were a good guy. And it fucked me up because I was like, I know we was cool and I know that's my bro. Yeah. But I would never have expected to hear from his mom that he said that.
Different level. Yeah.
When I wasn't around.
Wow. And it was out the blue type.
And it was out the blue, exactly. Like, and I mean, it would have been one thing to get hit with that sober, but if you smoke like 14 L's and you Grey Goose and Red Bull,
get out of here.
You get hit with that. Like,
I gotta catch up right now.
Right, like
catch up right now.
Like with everything that night, like, and I kept asking myself, I was like, why would he say that? What did I do that would make him say that? Because why would he tell his mom that? Like, I know we was cool, but then I stopped asking myself. I said, you know what, Mike, you ain't never gonna get the answer to that one. But just know that the same way you thought that was your friend thought of you the same way. Exactly. So I love him and I miss him, and I wish
on the album, I think you got one more project after the album. I think you need to drop that book.
You're dropping gems, facts.
What you say, bro?
I say after the album, you said you want to retire. I think you need to put out a book. You got a lot of
gems. Yeah, I don't know. I get that a lot. Like I get asked about that a lot. You never can tell. You never can tell.
Get back too.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll sit down and
tell your story the way you want to tell it.
Tell your story the way you want it. Hell yeah.
Maybe I can't say it's not.
If you don't, somebody else will. And you ain't gonna like the way they tell it. You saying?
Say it again.
Oh, for certain.
If you don't, somebody else will.
But there's also another project that I'm working on as well that is giving me the opportunity, I think, to do that. And I did come to a point where I said, well, yeah, there's always been all this speculation and there's always been all these things that I could read on the internet and crack up and laugh at and be like, oh, I did that. And is that what happened? Or, so I'm doing something now that's enabling me to go over things the way that I would. So, and that's being filmed while we're doing the project. So it's cool. It's cool. I couldn't be more happy about being able to be a part of something that allows you to do all of this shit. So
next time.
I'm all right with it.
We gotta get you in Stu next time, man. In the studio, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yo, I'm so sorry,
but you got more stories, but we got a lot of stories, a lot of gems you dropped tonight, so
Yeah, I'm just glad that we could get it done. Again, I apologize. Like my lady's a little under the weather, so
family
like
come first.
Yeah, fact. Family first, bro. I wasn't saying first. I was saying
this is light compared to everything else. I appreciate you coming on.
Nah, anytime. I'm glad we got it done.
We got two legends in the building. I'm like, I feel like a 15-year-old kid and shit. Just fucking.
It's crazy because I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about the record with me, him, and Lord, and I'm like, and it's weird too. Yo, do you know that Mac Donald's record that we did with Large Professor, like,
oh shit,
that comes up a lot.
Word.
I forgot about that shit.
Look,
Mac Donald's.
Right.
Professor joint. Yeah.
Right. And you got a verse on it, and I have a verse on it.
Right.
Oh, you don't even remember that, see?
Yeah.
A lot of blunts ago.
Nah, because so much shit, sometimes that shit don't come to your mind.
Yeah, fact.
That's a fact.
But I'm just sitting there while we're doing it. I'm like, it's ill because me and I work together, but I haven't seen you in so long.
That long.
You know what I mean? So, and that's me, bro. I be moving around under the radar a whole lot. You feel me? So,
let me ask you something. Well, What was IU like back then, man? Cause you said what was IU like back then? Man?
This nigga was cool as fuck, nigga. He's the same cool ass nigga you see right now. You see how he doing that? You see how he coolly wiped that liquor sweat off his face. Yo, he was ultra cool. So like, I can't remember where we were the day I first met you, but I do remember you showed me love.
Yeah.
And I do remember being like, yo, I just met Granddaddy IU. Like, yo, I just met something new. You know, like, so,
like what you did there.
And y'all have no idea. Like, but for me, in hip hop and that being part of the experience, that was like the dopest shit to me, to meet the people that I watched on Video Music by.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or that I would have to stay up and listen to Kiss FM and BLS and college radio and all that shit. Like, to meet y'all was, what, nigga? That shit was the illest shit in the world, nigga.
Grandmaster Caz and niggas like that.
Facts, Caz too. Caz showed me a lot of love when I met him, and I'll be honest, I never really encountered anybody where, thank God, I had to walk away and be like, man, that nigga's a dick. Fuck that dude. It was maybe two. I said I've never met anyone really where that has happened to me.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I was always fortunate enough where I did meet somebody that I wanted to emulate, you know, like, or I wanted to follow in their footsteps, like.
And they was an asshole.
It was rare that it would happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say there wasn't people that I met where I was like, oh, this ain't what I saw in the brochure. Fuck you, bro. You understand what I'm saying? But for the most part, it was always a pleasurable experience.
Respect the handle.
Yeah, you know, so IU was the same then as he is, the same now as he is, as he was then. Yeah, laid back. The
cool G.
Yo, Mike, you need an IUB too. We got that fire too.
Oh, I'll tell you, yo, shit, you got the email, bro.
Yeah.
And me, like, nigga, when I'm in the gun range, I'm in the gun range. You feel me?
Yeah. You love my boy Twiz.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Who you think won? We let you go on the Rakim and Big Daddy Kane answer. You were smooth. You're a smooth operator on that answer. But
nigga said I was being politically correct. Myself.
You gotta be careful with that. Those are the legends.
No, I know. But listen, I'm asking about the last verses. The Rick Ross versus 2 Chainz. Did you see that one? Do you have an opinion on that one?
Actually,
you ain't see it.
Yeah. And it wasn't because I didn't want to, but I think I was just caught up doing other shit. Like, it was whack.
Shit was whack, my nigga. I don't want you to say it, but that shit was sight whack to me, my nigga.
It was whack.
And I like Ross. I just didn't like the battle. It didn't go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I'm a big Ross fan, and I'm a big Ross fan, and
I like Ross.
I remember 2 Chainz when he was calling himself TT Boy.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I've been fans of their music forever, and plus I think like me and Flush are niggas that we fuck with, and we was kind of different because we always fuck with down south shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, my cousin Oomph ran around with Trick and them, so I knew Trick and Santana and all of them niggas from down in the bottom. I know them from before. You know, so whack is a strong word though, bro.
I don't. Yeah, no, I'm not even going. I'm not going to backpedal. No, I'm not going to backpedal off that. Hold on. I ain't going to backpedal off that. But I just thought I'm gonna stand on that. But I thought it didn't go.
I'm not saying it like remix. Remix.
Yeah.
That's how you feel. That's how you feel.
That's some good smoke.
Yeah. What strain is that?
What strain is that?
Like the X Snoop was lit.
This is. Hold up. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, man. This shit is lit.
This is.
What's that?
Go, Jay.
Gas,
no bond, no bond.
Gas, no brakes.
Gas, no brakes.
There you go.
It's a kush though, but the.
How many times you smoke a day, man?
Nah, let me not even act like in my heyday, don't get it fucked up. Like,
you said 14 before in the heydays, but now,
I mean, now, honestly, I smoke every day. Don't get it fucked up. I smoke every day, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a fish to water. But if I gotta if I know I'm gonna be doing shit, then like if I'm working and I know my day's not gonna be over till 5 o'clock, I'm not smoking till after 5. But then when I do smoke,
that's a discipline move. That's a discipline move for real.
Shit, nigga, I smoke every day of my life. I kid you not. Every single day of my life. I've not missed a day of school. Fact.
I ain't mad at you. I'm the only non-smoker in the room right now.
One time I tried to detox for a day.
Yeah, but then you were like,
I tried to detox and I only lasted a day. In detox.
Right, because then you did the shit I do. See, sometimes I call it weed guilt, right? Like smoker's guilt. Like sometimes as a weed smoker, you sporadically go through a little period where you're like, yo, maybe I should grow up and stop smoking weed. But then you're like, yo, that's fucking crazy. But then you try it, right? And then you're like, yo, that shit is fucking dumb. Why am I not smoking?
Try to quit before.
Right. I never did that. I've never in life been like, okay, weed has me so discombobulated, I should quit. So never have I said that.
That's how I feel. I'm doing all right.
No. And we was right. You understand what I'm saying? Because look, nigga, it's legal everywhere now, pretty much. Like you can smoke a blunt in front of police and it'd be like, all right, cool, go ahead, just don't kill nobody.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Free the brothers behind the G-wall.
Because they get not to get on some other shit, because they getting ready. They put their hand in that bag already. That's why. If they ain't had a hand in that bag, we still want to.
Well, you could buy shares right now for fucking cannabis companies. I wouldn't do it just yet. I wouldn't buy shares of cannabis just yet. Because they still have to figure out that system, but
still like
look at how far it's come, bro.
Yeah.
It's I love you.
Aurora.
Yeah, that's Aurora. Yeah,
that
shit.
Yeah. It's tank the fuck out.
Yeah.
I almost invested in that.
Shout out Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson won best strain this year. Shout out to Mike Tyson.
Shout out to Mike Tyson.
His weed farm won the best strain this year. I commend him. Yeah, fact.
You need to put one out called the Natural.
I would love to do that, bro.
Crazy, right?
That'd be dope.
I would love to do that.
Natural.
But you seem mad enthusiastic, like, yo, Mike, if you do that, you do know you gotta split the
I gotta get
you heard him, right?
We got documented, Mike, so I gotta get my cut.
Right, but you was real enthusiastic with the picture.
Yeah. You know what it is? I'm always thinking about the bag though. That's just how I live my life. Everything's a bag.
Every nigga is, nigga. Every nigga is. I get it.
Everybody eats.
The world is
not
bad.
Everybody
That's
eats.
what everything is
with
about.
This weed shit, everybody eats, bro. Especially when it comes to this weed.
Now we all get high.
No, in the West, you niggas is making a lot of money.
Oregon? Yeah, they're killing it.
But
grow
it's a new wave now, though, bro. You don't even have to be from the West to you don't even have to do that. These kids now, bro, they,
New Jersey,
I don't want to go too far in the depth.
4 big ones in Jersey.
But yo, shit is international now, bro. Like these younger G's, they move way more swift than we move. Way more.
The internet.
Exactly. These niggas is you. With that, I ain't gonna say no you, cause I know you know. You feel me? Just by you saying, I know you know. So these younger niggas now, they don't even look at it like your coast, my coast. They like, nigga, we all live here. What's up?
Word.
Like this is called the planet. The planet is called Get the Bag, man.
You ain't messing up our bread. Facts.
And I love it because they fuck with each other. They could be on that side of the planet, but they still fuck with each other hard body. Like, yo, what's up? What's up? Like, you know?
Everybody.
Yeah. You should have seen your face just now when you took that sip, nigga.
But
yo, I was gonna go to the kitchen and pour me one because I see all y'all drinking. I feel left out.
Listen, man, it's the OG
I mean, shit is almost over, so I gotta do it next time.
We're gonna blur this out though, because we ain't getting no check from these niggas yet.
What y'all drinking?
We need checks, my nigga. Checks, my nigga.
What is that?
Effing.
That's effing?
Yeah.
I've never had effing before. How does that taste? It's cool?
It's alright. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. If you like vodka, it's dope. It's good. It's like Ciroc almost.
So
I ain't gonna lie, I be fucking with this shit called Glenlivet now. Like,
Yeah,
the Scotch, Glenlivet Scotch.
Scotch Brown.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that get money drink, my nigga. Scotch. That's when you get money. So
You
you
drink
drink
Nigga,
a glass of scotch.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. You get you a little glass of that shit, put some ice cubes in it, and you get the motherfucker.
How do you feel when you go in the store and say, "I just need a Scotch glass," though? They look like, I know you. That's a different level. I just need a Scotch.
Hold up. Matter of fact, y'all niggas playing. Stay right here. Matter of fact, stay right here.
Yeah. Listen, man, I gotta. Hey.
Stay right here.
I ain't going nowhere. Trust me.
We doing a legendary interview with
First show,
Mike Geronimo, first show, Granddad AIU, OG Hour.
For a little bit
It's hot in here, but
so
you come back.
Yeah.
Put that AC on.
Yo, started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, got my whole team fucking here.
Giant
sacrifice, nigga.
Yeah.
The worst that can happen is y'all melt.
Look, I'm gonna tell niggas now. Don't try that.
That was like 15 seconds, nigga.
Nigga, this shit is like the shit for. Remember the nigga in Jaws, Mr. Quint? Remember the nigga in Jaws? The nigga that punked
let's pour a shot together. That's a good idea.
This got show right now.
What you got him? What is that? Oh, okay.
This one here is.
That's what
this
I thought.
is the.
No, that's a Glenlivet.
Yeah.
This is the 12 year.
Oh wow.
Like this one's the 12 year, but they got the 12 year, and then they have I think the 17 year, and then they have like one that's I think either 8 to 10 years. The 12 is the best to get to.
First episode.
Yo, Mike. First episode, OG Hour, Granddaddy AIU, all of us.
With us. Oh, shot time.
We made history with you on the joint, man. Toast, my nigga. Word up.
I'm glad I could be here with y'all, bro.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Word. That's not fly shit, though.
You go hunt a shark after that.
On the way to history. On the way to history.
It is.
That's a very smooth vodka.
Yeah, that ain't bad. But
What? Effie?
Yeah.
I thought it was champagne.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I got it as a birthday present. So
that's what I thought.
I just pulled up with it.
That's what
I wanted to try it.
You getting bags, my nigga. Yo, but it's Scotch with a cigar?
Mike, you should have been doing it.
Yo, Mike, you gotta get your man next time.
You gotta get him in the next
time. Nigga burning a stogie.
That's how you do it.
Listen,
that's how you do it.
I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, bro, this is what I do, man, on a Saturday night.
No doubt.
How was the hurricane for you? Do you live in New York still? Or?
Yeah, I'm in Queens, bro.
How did you lose power?
Huh?
Did you lose power? Were you one of the 44,000 people who lost power? Or no?
No, we did not. We did not lose power, but there was a point where we were scared that one of these trees was going to do a lot of damage.
Trees falling down.
Because the trees, a lot of trees got knocked down.
Yeah. I remember you told me you were supposed to set it up that night.
Yeah, we were supposed to set it up that day. And honestly,
that's Tuesday.
Yep. Wait, for the niggas who don't know,
you still pulling up? He was like, "My nigga, I got trees about to fall down." I was like, "My bad, son.
Gotta protect the home.
Yeah.
Gotta protect the home."
Yeah, because I told you I was like, yo, and my son ran in the room and he was like, "Yo, Dad, the tree by the kitchen," and I was like, "What are you talking about, bro?" And then I ran to the kitchen.
Yeah, the tree by the kitchen.
Right, and then I saw the tree and I was like, "Oh shit, like that's like not little shit." You understand what I'm saying? So, but all in all, we made it out all right. But yo, it's 2020, so when I saw the trees, I was like, anything can happen right now. You feel me? But we made it. We all right.
Shit, wild and motherfucker.
Show Scott. Were you drinking Scotch? Show it again real quick.
My good man.
Oh shit! Look, he gave us the Halle Berry. You couldn't see it.
Okay.
Like I said, there's 12, there's 17, and I believe it's 8 year. The 12, to me, is the best tasting out of all three of them. Like, one is lighter, one is more robust. But this shit right here, you get you one of these, you get yourself a cohiba.
Yo, what about the stogie? What's that? What do you recommend for someone who starts smoking cigars?
This, I've been doing shit. Cigars, I've been smoking. Actually, my first cigar I had when I was 15 with my dad. That's the first person I smoked a cigar with. Then my cousins in Miami, they the ones that introduced me to cohiba. I didn't even know what cohiba was till I went to Miami. And then one of my cousins was like, "Here, take this. Mikey Fidel rolled it himself." So I smoked that. And I was like, oh, okay. So I've been smoking cigars off and on in life for a little bit now. I would say at least since about 23, 24. But now I was saying in the last 5 years, I've probably been enjoying them more because now I know more of how to enjoy them and you know like what complements what. And,
especially the right occasion
with the wine. I be going to them wine festivals and I see people drinking wine with the cigar. Like
I tried that too. I tried the wine thing. I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't get into the wine mood.
Speaking of evil, like a guy who likes to, you look like a guy who would be like a wine festival smoking a cigar. Respectfully, you know, that's like you like a dude with shit.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Exactly.
I'm broke. I'm lying.
Ain't we
I
all?
tried that one.
Depends on what kind.
I tried that one. I could not do the wine.
Do the wine?
Nah, I couldn't.
I can't fuck with that shit either.
I fuck with
and my wife
tried to quit drinking
with a nice meal. It got it. I don't want to get too bougie.
No, don't get me wrong.
A nice meal is the shit.
But it does. It does. You absolutely right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Nice
like
steak.
a nice meal, a nice steak, a nice red wine with the steak, or the white wine with the fish. And I'm not even certain I'm saying it correct, but I get where you're coming from, but I just couldn't do it, bro. I'm like, and I don't really drink, but when I do choose to drink, nigga, I gotta have like either scotch or if it's vodka, then usually Kettle One or something like that. You know?
What was your drink back in what was your drink?
Henny. We all had Henny back in the day.
What was it? Nah, let me see. What was your go-to drink back in the day? He said vodka. So what was your
back in the day?
Like, what was your go-to back in the day when you was on
Long Island iced tea, Incredible Hulk.
Long Island iced teas?
Yeah. Incredible Hulk.
Now, I got a question. What's a drink that you never drink again? Like, I got one that I'll never drink again. It's like,
which one is it for you?
It's Cisco. I will never, like, I had that shit one day. One day, and
that was in school. That was high school.
Yeah, I tried that shit.
MD 2020.
I got told. I got ripped off.
Mad Dog 2020. Who said Mad Dog?
Ripped off that in high school one day.
Yeah, MD 2020.
Yeah, MD 2020.
Mad Dog was no joke.
Let me tell you, in high school, bro.
I just seen a post.
They said a kid and play movie.
They was talking about Mad Dog. They said Mad Dog new 2020.
Yo, in high school.
Mad Dog was the St. Ides of liquor back then.
Exactly. But then we was so bad that we would start off the morning with like, cause we ain't call them St. Ides, we call them Danny.
Danny's, no doubt.
So we would start with the Danny. Danny. Right, fact. And if you had a car, what you would do is you would go to Hillside and you would go right off the highway by the gas station, and it was this one store in particular that sold the coldest 40s.
Oh, the Van Wick right there? You talking about the van?
Yeah.
138th right there. I know you talking about.
No, not off the Van Wick. I know what you talk about.
Yeah.
I mean further on Hillside, like by 215, 211.
Oh, the Grand Central over there. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Remember Pop and Kim?
Nah, what was Pop and Kim? On Parsons and Hillside?
I know you know, nigga.
The Heroes?
I'm trying to remember the street. But we were so bad, we would take the St. Ides and mix it with fruit punch and drink the whole Danny's. Then somebody would get the Mad Dog and you would drink the Mad Dog. And if you couldn't find the Mad Dog, then you would get this shit called Thunderbird, which was absolutely awful.
All right, so
the Blackberry, what was it?
Blackberry Brandy.
The what?
Blackberry Brandy.
Yeah, the Blackberry Brandy.
Yeah. That was
right, so we got Queens.
That's real shit.
We got Queens brother in the house. So, like, where's some spots you used to cop bud from? Like, back. Let's go back to like 90s. Like before, it seemed like before
Cornelius.
Before everyone had bud. You know, everyone got bud now.
Weed
it's like
spots, the weed spots. Niggas don't know about that.
We had to go to the spots.
Bronson.
Like some Queen shit though.
Branson. Shout out Branson. Branson is like family.
What about in Queens? What ain't no spots you used to go like? Ain't no shit you.
I remember. I'm gonna be honest with niggas. It was maybe one ill weed spot in Queens, and that was Princess Black. 121 and Princess Black. Gracie and Corona. She was shout out to Gracie. Gracie's in Corona. She was all right. 105th and Northern. They used to have some good weed every now and again, but like if you wanted ill weed back then, you had to either go to Harlem or Brooklyn.
Yeah.
In Brooklyn, we used to go to Bushwick and Cornelia, or we would go to Evergreen or Palmetto.
Yeah. And you know what the funny thing is? That Bushwick Cornelia shit. Like we used to go out there and get bud, and that shit was so trash. Like to think about it, like in retrospect,
you think about it now. But don't be mad at yourself, bro, because I swear I know where you coming from. You can't be mad if you, like my mama say, if you don't know, you don't know. Back then, you just didn't know.
Yo, so me and my man used to get off of work. We used to drive from Queens to Brooklyn in the morning. To get like a dime bag or some shit. Like, and used to jump on the Jackie. Jump on that Jackie. Take that Jackie.
Here's the cool story. So the day that I signed my contract with TBT, it was me, Ja Rule, 01, Chris Black, and Irv in the MPV, in the maroon MPV. And it was the only day that we could make Irv Gotti drive us to a weed spot, because Irv had like this big thing where he would not take us with like 1 million feet in front of a weed spot. And he would always refer to us as dope heads. And we would always, and we would always laugh at him and be like, you fucking square peg, shut the fuck up, nigga, take us to the weed spot. But he wouldn't do it. He would never. The day I signed, he was like, all right, I'm gonna take y'all. So we made him start on 123rd and 2nd Ave. If you smoke weed, you know that was the body bag. Okay. It used to be called the body bag. You would go on the spot and it was like a juice bar. You go through the beaded curtain.
Yeah.
And
3 things on the shelf.
Right. And the bag, the bag looked like a little mini, like hefty garbage bag. It was that dirty garbage bag brown color. So we went there. Then from there, we went up to 3 blocks more and got the lamb spread. Because if you got to the block where Popeyes is, where the train station runs on 125th, that was another weed spot. And that whole block was weed spots. So long story short, we bought weed all the way from the beginning of 123rd and 125th, all the way to Branson, who was all the way up Broadway. Branson was damn near by the Rucker Park. So just imagine stopping at every weed spot from getting off the RFK bridge to Rucker Park.
Back then,
and we smoked all the weed. Like I remember being in the MP.
Remember the weed cabs?
14 splits.
Weed cabs,
We smoked all the weed, bro. And the nigga Irv was just so mystified.
I don't know about
you. And Irv was so mind blown at how much weed we were able to consume. Like I think he thought it was a joke. But, nigga, it's me and Rule. It was me, Rule, and Chris Black. Yeah. So between me, Rule, Chris Black, and O, we probably smoked a quarter by the time we got back to TBT. Yeah. Then when we went upstairs to TBT, I think Bounty Killer was there. Oh, so we ended up smoking more weed.
God damn.
Keep it real. He had the best verses. Him and Beanie Man.
The Bounty's my nigga.
The nigga Beanie Man told the police, "Don't be that guy." Yeah. Don't be that guy, bro.
Oh, you mean the battle they had?
Yeah, the verses. You said
who won that battle?
I don't know who won that one, man. I'm Haitian. I don't know who won that one.
I think Beanie got him.
I think Beanie probably got Ella.
Beanie got him.
I think it's kind of like Rakim and Kane, though. If you look at it, because Beanie was like more commercial and Bounty's hard and shit. So
yo, and it's crazy too because like in my family, like my uncle is Vincent Chin. A lot of people didn't know that.
Oh, word?
Yeah, and Randy and Clyde are my cousins. And Pat is that's my aunt Pat. I used to go to my Uncle Vincent's crib out in Long Island when I was a kid. My dad helped my Uncle Vincent build that first little record shop they had on Jamaica Avenue for VP.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched them build that shop with their hands when I was a kid, when I was like 6 years old. You know, so I say that as to say, like, I remember going to my Uncle Vincent's store and seeing Yellow Man, right? It's a funny story. And he would always have the Yellow Man record, like, hanging up. And I would always be like, who is a Yellow Man? What's a Yellow Man? But I was a kid. But my uncle would laugh at it. But I say that as to say, so that's in my family, but I never was big on reggae. Bounty Killer was the only reggae artist that I like really absorbed and
he was like a rapper almost.
Fact.
You know what I mean?
But I think it was more so because we met, because we was on the same label. But how we met was one weed smoking nigga to another.
Tell a story.
Tell a
story.
We make the world.
That's what I'm here for. That's what Lansky here for. Tell a story.
Yeah, so shout out to Bounty and shit. That's my nigga.
So y'all were smoking shit in the same label, right? So what? I was I bumped in. Was it some stoner? Just like, oh, who got a paper? Like some
facts.
Shit.
That's
or was
exactly
it
how
like,
it went.
You
what's up, man? And the nigga Bounty be talking. What's up, Mike? What's up, Mike? You want some weed? What's up, Mike? And then next thing I know,
like he's getting ready to drop some bars.
Facts, and I didn't know no song this nigga sang. I kid you not. If you would be like, yo, what's the name of? I have no idea. I just know this nigga's mad tall.
Yeah.
And he likes smoking weed. That's my nigga. I'll catch a charge for him. What's up? You know what I'm saying? like that's how it was. But yeah, bro. Yeah. Just like
stories, man. He got stories.
He gave us a lot of good shit tonight, Mike. I appreciate you.
We gotta catch up
still. I appreciate y'all too, man.
Wait. I appreciate you coming on. We gotta shop it up in person whenever you get a minute.
Yeah, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. But to all four of y'all brothers, I appreciate
it. Good luck on the
project.
Taking care of your family first and still making it on the Zoom, though.
Likewise, each and every one of y'all stay safe, stay blessed.
Me tonight is because I smoked 15 splits. I'm trying to break your record. You heard?
Listen.
Lansky's the resident weed head on the show.
The fun part is holding the belt. Look, nigga said that like a nigga wouldn't want to hold the title. Like, yeah, surely I don't want to smoke more weed. Of course I do.
Need all this content.
True nigga.
I know this shit in front of me.
We definitely got to get together and do this shit.
Yeah, we gotta get together and shit, chop it up. We're not really into the whole retrospective interview like that, but you got so many gems, my G. We had to pick your brain. You know what I'm saying? So we love to come when you get a minute. Come through, chop it up.
Classic right here.
What I say is
bring
this,
some,
bro.
have some scotch.
Yeah. What I say is that. Matter of
bring
fact,
Ramel with you too. I'm trying to catch up to him. So.
I'll talk to him. I'm gonna talk to him. Matter of fact, tomorrow. So don't worry about that. But fucking I'm gonna send y'all something after we get off the interview and shit. Yo, my nigga, I was so good to see you, bro. I swear to God, bro. Like this shit is a cool treat, bro. Like in the big scheme of life, it's one of them things that put a smile on my face. So it's good to see you, bro. You know,
Long Island legend right there.
Real talk. But I'm gonna send y'all something, and what I will say is we'll stay linked up, and let's try and either get together there, or maybe y'all can come to the lab while I'm recording or whatever. Man,
his family too, so that'll be real comfortable for everybody.
Yo, my nigga, cheers. I got love for y'all, brother. So we good.
We can't. I can't advertise. I can't advertise the bottle.
I
can't advertise the bottle, but
check that one below. We all
enjoy the rest of the night and man, love, man. We talk soon.
Peace, man. Thank you, brother.
Salute,
thank you. I appreciate y'all, bro.
My brother. Thank you. That was dope, man. Mike Geronimo. First episode, crazy hour.
You in the building? First
OG hour. Dope.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Remind me.
The chemistry.
Put the AC and all that shit.
That was dope, man. We just have got Mike Geronimo on the program.
Peace.
Legendary interview, man.
Thank you.
It was
Thank you,
good.
beloved.
Shout out to Mike Geronimo, Flushing and all that, Queens.
Yes, sir.
What's crazy for me is the dynamic between you and him, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I felt like we was like, you know what I'm saying, kind of on the sidelines watching Michael Jordan play fucking, you know, whoever. And shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm being serious
Jordan.
though. I'm saying because like, y'all was both like OG legends and shit. So it was ill how y'all corresponded and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Legends.
I think the fans are gonna love. I think they gonna like that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But real niggas, you know what I'm saying? Respect
Supporters,
real
like
niggas.
a fan.
Facts.
Fans are fanatics. We want supporters.
We support it indeed. That's a fact.
Supporters, not
Indeed,
fanatics.
indeed.
Yeah, but that definitely was a classic interview, yo.
First one.
Yeah.
First one.
Is that any indication of how we gonna lay it down?
Right.
It's crazy.
I knew the chemistry when I said it.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, lying,
You?
man.
I don't remember that shit. Nah,
You
fuck
don't
it. I fuck
remember
with
that?
you. Yeah, we remember. We playing.
On the deck?
But
on the deck.
Yeah, you remember that, right?
yeah, I don't think I was there that day. But
No, you was right there. You was right there.
I'll fuck with you. Yo.
Nah.
But shout out to Mike Geronimo. Shout out to Steele. We supposed to have him on tonight, but we gonna get him on. We ran a little bit over and shit.
Yeah.
We gonna close it down in a couple minutes. But anything before we go?
The Cardi B, you want?
Oh, real quick. Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Megan the Man.
All right.
The Stallion.
There's such controversy around that.
How did you guys receive the song? Makes the big deal because if you put it on YouTube for the first time, it was censored.
It's so controversial.
If you heard the lyrics, it's raw.
We can go deep on so many levels, but let's start with the surface.
What the hell are you talking about? What's wrong?
No, well, because if you hear the lyrics, it's uncensored. So like on the radio version, they say gushy. They say gushy.
But what about the visual?
They say pussy. When you hear the word pussy,
just like demonic energy in that video. People say I'm crazy. I'll put that shit on Facebook. No, it just felt like demonic almost. You seen the video and shit? Man, the energy was funny.
I guess y'all didn't see my post.
Nah. Please follow me back after 2 weeks, man. But I appreciate you following me back.
I don't know. I ain't seen my post.
What was your post?
All right. So, well, anyway, regarding that video, man, there's something that a lot of people miss that a friend of mine pointed out to me.
Right.
And it's the transgender flag that's in the video.
Is it?
What video are you talking about again?
The WAP shit.
Who?
What are we talking about? What are we talking about? We're talking about
We're talking about the Cardi B, Make the Stallion joint.
Yeah.
Right? He's on Mars somewhere.
He's hot. He's 14 and a half in.
He's in another chamber. 15 you drop. Oh, we out.
Mike Geronimo, that was 15.
What's your take?
Yeah, but real talk, seriously.
Everybody go around. What's your take?
Flag is in the video. Like, it's in the video. Like, so I don't know. Like, what do you?
The agenda is real.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
What do you think? Meg the Stallion
is a man. That's
what
I see it say, right?
She's a stallion, and a friend of mine pointed this out.
Right. The stallion is a male.
A stallion is a male.
Yo, I said that on Facebook, and motherfuckers just coming from my head. People
a lot of niggas just don't know
having friends was finding me like crazy. I'm like,
she's educated.
What do they call it? Like they call it.
A lot of niggas don't know that.
She's trying to show you like she's Megan Thee Stallion. You know, it's like women think like a man. I think it fits into that theory. Like
I don't know. Boyce Watkins said the same thing. Dr. Boyce Watkins. He's not really a conspiracy theorist. He was like, they men.
He's hitting the age difference of.
I think he's been partying there too.
A lot of women.
Cardi
in this new day and age, new generations, these women, they think they men. No, a lot of women do that.
Think like a man.
She named herself Stallion.
Think like a man. This is the point of view I'm trying to give you. Like I know what you're trying to say. Like they say, oh, Stallion is a male, but you know that's how these females think now. Think like a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm the nigga now in the relationship. I'm gonna get niggas for their bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Stallion, so Megan.
I mean, that shit ain't nothing new, bitches.
Yeah. Some names, you have some names from back
then. Finessing niggas for their bread.
Yeah, the finesse has been around.
All right, so
let's get some knowledge.
All right, so here's my question. Yeah. Why do you think they placed the transgender flag in the
further
video?
The agenda? That's like you said.
I think that's a big demographic for them to like tap into.
It's a good point too, but or is it?
And you gotta know it's not them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's the director.
Actually making up the treatment of the video.
Yeah,
and,
that's true too.
All treating all the fucking details and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's true too. Yeah.
That's between.
Yeah. So that's what I'm getting towards. Are these people just puppets that are just being used?
Yeah.
You know, or
for the bag.
Like they don't even know. So this is what I'm trying to get to. Like these people, like we think, this person's down with this and this person. These people's are puppets. They don't even probably know what the fuck is going on.
I will never say that about Cardi B. I'm the youngest nigga on the panel. I have to say that, but I love her.
So you think she planned out every detail to that video?
I don't think. I know.
And if she did, then that furthers.
Don't try to hit me with that hip hop knowledge and this. I know she probably didn't make the treatment. She's probably too busy, right? She's probably too busy.
No, that's a director's job.
Yeah.
Oh, the director does the treatment for the video.
I don't think she did her own treatment. Maybe
Who directed the video? You know?
It wasn't Benny Boom, I tell you that.
I'll look it up.
Was it?
G the fact checker.
G the fact checker.
Right. But yo, you think that you're a Cardi B fan?
I think it's a biased New York thing, like you said earlier. Okay. It's like New York's their home team.
Yeah, in that aspect, go Cardi for New York.
I fuck with Cardi personality wise.
Yeah. Colin Tilley. Okay. Directed video by some guy. Look, he white as hell too. He ain't no ninja.
Right.
He probably has other shit I would think.
So what his bio?
So between him and the fucking label, that's where that shit came from. That's not them.
He might be contracted for the 6 months, right? Over 6 months to a year. And like, next year he won't be there. I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know his position. I don't know what he does.
I say this. Listen, Lil' Kim been doing that shit. Trina been doing that shit, saying all kind of wild shit. Like when I heard Lil' Kim say, "fucking swallowing," whatever you saying.
Semen?
Was it the cocaine swallow? Whatever.
Nah.
Oh, swallow it. Yeah, I need to. Wow, shit.
Some shit. Swallowing babies. Yeah. Then the crack for the Mercedes. Yeah. And then you take it in the bud. Yeah. Yes. What? And before that, they had what's the bitches with attitude? The bitches, you know what I'm saying, from fucking Cali. They were saying wild shit. Take a broomstick up the ass.
Yeah. So you don't like the ass play, basically.
No, I'm just saying that shit is nothing new in hip hop.
Right. But it's more.
I see you.
Almost. It's more.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if
it's more homosexual now.
Right, I'm saying, but if niggas want to go in on them, you got to go in on the Chicago niggas that be advocating fucking killing niggas. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit. And son, all that shit is detrimental to the youth.
Especially as a father.
Yeah. Especially the youth, though.
Listen, especially as a father, I have a 20-year-old daughter, right? Mm-hmm. And she's at the point she really intake and she really
absorbing this shit.
That's the word. Thank you. Absorbs this shit on another level because it's not like a kid singing a song. She
know probably every word.
Right. I would assume.
At 6 in the morning when you're driving to school.
You know? No, she's in college and all that. But
no, I'm just saying, imagine little kids.
Yeah, imagine little kids. Yeah.
Little kids know all that shit.
My daughter's 7, man.
Okay, see, go into it, man.
And she bothers the shit out of you.
And the radio keep playing that shit.
But she loves music.
So would you like your daughter to see that video? Did you see the video? You just saw it, or you didn't see it?
I don't think she see.
She's seen that shit.
No, she probably seen it.
When you wasn't around, she saw that.
She's seen it.
Let me ask you a question. So if you could have avoided them, or just off the name, I love you, Cardi B. I'm just doing my job. But if you had heard it was Cardi B and then Megan Thee Stallion video, and you have a 7-year-old, right? Yeah. Would you, even without seeing the video, just hearing the names, would you want your 7-year-old to see that? Yes or no? Unless, or do you
just hearing their names?
Just hearing their names.
No.
Yeah. No. My God. Elbow it, Kobe.
Whatever.
Yeah, go ahead.
Word, but you know that's
20 and 7 is different.
You gotta treat the shit on the even plane. Like niggas is talking all types of wild shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
That's fucking niggas up. And then they bragging about killing motherfuckers, making a mockery of this
Rest in
shit.
peace, the baby girl in Brooklyn who got shot, and Chicago, right?
Shit, wow, son.
Right.
I heard. Was me and you talking about it? What was me and you talking about it? That I don't know how true this is. This is probably some far fetched shit, but that what's the dude that busted shot in both feet?
Tory Lanez.
Found out she was a dude. That's why busting her feet.
Now you
On some
gonna
Harlem Night
That's
shit.
great.
Bang,
That's
bang.
great.
Now you gonna like.
That's how you get numbers.
How you get shot in both feet? Explain to me how you get shot in
No,
both
I'm
feet.
not saying he didn't know.
How you get shot in both feet?
No
Explain that
comment.
to me.
I've
How
learned
can you be
along
so
my
mad at her
journey.
to busting in both feet?
Sometimes you say
Oh,
no
you got a
comment.
dick,
No comment.
nigga?
I don't
What?
comment. No comment.
I shoot, boom, boom. I'm not saying.
Oh
he
wait,
did
so
it.
you telling me you would shoot a bitch and be both feet?
If I fly my hand down a bitch's pants and I feel a dick, I'm shooting in the face, nigga. but I'm saying,
The fact
Yeah,
that
we
it's
lucky he
COVID,
didn't catch
man.
a body.
It's COVID,
We
man.
lucky he didn't catch a
Can
body.
you
That's
what would
serious.
but yo, you the young dude in the panel, right?
Yeah.
What will make you shoot a bitch in the foot?
Nothing.
Twice? I don't mean to say bitch, a woman.
Nothing.
In the foot.
Yes.
That's not an accident. Maybe once in the
No,
foot your shit
nothing.
discharged. That's even.
If you're getting
but two
with
times,
that,
both
like this,
feet.
that's what I say.
Hit him with the Della Reese Harlem
any-
Night shit, man.
Man.
Any age of man, puberty to 30s or 40s, or even to sugar daddies or homo, right? If you're getting that upset, it's not worth it. In my eyes.
I'm not saying she's a man. I'm just saying that's what I heard.
No, not the man.
He wants you to play devil
Don't believe she's a
advocate,
man?
though. He's asking you really,
Don't believe some of these
in,
people's man?
in an imperfect way.
Yo, how
Why
tall-
would you shoot a girl in the foot?
How
No.
tall?
You could go in on this. You
How
go-
tall?
Would you?
How tall is she?
She's like 6 something, right? Google it, G the fact checker.
6 something?
Can you
Yeah.
please go in? Can you go in a little
No,
bit?
let's see her height first. See her height first.
I really
Let's see her-
have nothing more.
No, I'm not going.
John, let's see your height first.
Alright.
Let's see your height. You gotta pull it up. Let's see your height first.
Alright.
No, her height. Her height.
5'10". That's not a normal.
Oh, that's not that tall.
Yeah, it is.
She's
For
so
a
thick,
woman.
though. She's so thick. And for a woman, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
5'10".
a 5'10" body build.
That's
Because you
almost
see her
6 feet.
body like this. That's a lot of woman, bro.
Alright, so how tall
Her
is Cardi?
pussy's 10 inches deep.
Deep in that pussy, yeah. Pussy of a bitch, to make him say.
How tall is Cardi B?
You know what I'm talking about? Deep in the pussy
Cardi
of a
B
bitch
is
6 feet.
Cardi B. Don't try to bring
I
Cardi
never
B's
got
height
that
into
next
this.
on the show.
Now y'all niggas going left.
So
Don't bring
that
Cardi
boy
B's
now
height
fits
into this.
himself.
Nah,
See?
but he's saying
Y'all trying to make
that.
it a height competition?
Nah, but
No,
he's saying that
no.
5'10" is
The
average.
song,
for-
though, we have to go
for-
back to the
All right,
song.
but let me
for-
ask you, do you enjoy her music? Forget about all the subliminal.
I enjoy Cardi B.
You do? Do you do aerobics to that shit in the morning?
No.
Oh, shit. About
No.
this nigga crazy.
No, dude.
I fuck with you.
Yo,
You don't laugh with him.
nigga, that shit
Don't
funny,
laugh
nigga.
with him. Don't laugh with him.
She 5'3".
Right.
Yeah.
Question. Is there
Hold on. Let's
percentage wise? No, hold on. Percentage wise,
Huh?
how much percentage is it that Cardi B might be Cardi E?
0%.
What's the E?
0. Okay,
That's the
0.
question. So is it Mo? Is it?
I fuck with Cardi. Don't get
Is
me
it?
wrong.
Is
I
it?
fuck with Cardi.
Is it
Yeah,
wrong?
like you said, I like her personality.
Is it wrong for a male to like a
New
female's
York,
music?
but
Is that what we
I
got
ain't
to in
like the video,
society?
I ain't gonna front.
Is that what we got to in society? When y'all niggas was running around listening to Shantae, Sade, oh, you heard that new Sade? Yeah, G, talk about it now. Make some noise now, G. When y'all was listening to Sade, so
Sade.
That thing, I'm lost.
Sade, oh, yeah,
This is
Roxanne,
hip hop. What you
Shantae,
talking about?
Roxanne. You don't listen to hip hop because you're a rapper. You listen to hip
Yo,
hop.
look,
so
they
what?
say this bitch is a man.
Our girl, some of our rappers appears to have male organs circulating.
Come on, don't cut
That
me
shows
off
the
that
twerking and
bullshit.
while in a skimpy outfit while performing on stage. Hence,
But wait,
2 bullet holes in her fucking joints.
no,
nigga.
but wait. Look at the source, though. Look at the source.
Yeah, what is
H
that?
Showbiz.
Yeah,
what is
it's a weak
Where's
source.
that?
Weak source.
That's
Look
not.
at these
That's not.
niggas ready to
that's
get
not-
fake news.
I've heard some people that
Ready to get fake news.
Yeah, that's
I've heard some people in the
Right.
country.
Right.
But pull up
Right.
Dr. Boyce Watkins. He said something like that too. And he's a pretty credible source.
Oh,
He said
come
something like
on,
that
the
too.
Dr. Boyce Watkins sauce, man.
So Meg 0% as well.
No, her. 75%.
It's Meg the Stallion, man. You know what the bad part? There's mad videos
No,
on it.
yeah,
That's fucked up too.
I need water, man, or something. Is that?
And he's stuck. He was like,
y'all niggas say, oh no,
I'm good.
y'all two didn't even smoke tree. Y'all didn't even smoke
I
nine.
need water or gum
No,
or something,
okay.
bro.
You got the cotton mouth.
Word.
What We about to wrap anyway, man.
No, all right. So video, you didn't give your opinion. He said that he wouldn't want his 7. We're gonna wrap it up. Like you said. But he said his 7-year, but you're a 20-year-old. But you said how do you feel? Like, all right. So his daughter's 7, and yours is 20. I have no kids. We'll ask how you last. But how do you feel? Yeah, but I'm saying,
I feel
like for your 20-year-old. Let's get a 13-year-old. Let's get a 13.
You know, from 13 to 20, very influential because you're at that age where you're starting to, feel yourself a little bit. You're growing into your body and all that shit. Mm-hmm. You're exploring. As crazy as it sounds, your sexuality and shit. And my daughter in here is like, Dad, you bugging right now. But I think it's detrimental to because your music is very influential.
Yeah.
You know that growing up,
it influenced all of us.
Like an MOP song will come on, and it was a good chance we might catch a joke back.
Listen, I got this. I got this scar right here. I got this scar right here off of Onyx.
Yeah.
In the club, niggas was wilding out in the club.
That's how I got this
Leezy. Off of music.
And OG Leezy.
Yeah.
They used to manage
deep, you might catch a pick that night, nigga. Like just being around.
You just might get punched in your shit.
But
off that energy.
And
that shit invokes different vibrations and shit.
It influenced y'all.
It did. So I think
So
I think as now as an adult, I can handle. It's like watching Rocky, nigga get hyped up and go outside and get knocked the fuck out.
I think it's harder with daughters though.
I think now as an adult, that energy doesn't affect me anymore. I know who the fuck I am.
You raised
for
right.
kids, younger people, it's very influential, man.
Especially,
I think they should understand that.
Kids, parents being younger than our parents was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
we're different.
They actually playing that shit in front of them. You know what I'm saying? My mom ain't playing no fucking hip hop.
Generation, right.
You know
we grew up with hip hop. We are hip hop.
You think it's kids raising kids?
My mom, that's a fact.
It's kids raising kids.
That's why you see go on IG, you see a fucking girl filming her fucking 5-year-old twerking and all that shit, and they clapping in the background. Get it, girl. Like that shit ain't fucking cute.
That's ignorance. That's ignorance.
But that's all that.
That's being young. Right. That's being young, man.
Kids raising kids. That's your point.
Exactly.
But that's that. I
just ride. Not to cut you. I can ride in my car with my daughter, and we play hip hop shit together. Like that's I think there's a more of a closer. There's more of a gap with us and our parents than there is with us and our kids. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? My daughter's friends are like, yo, your dad got the illest sneakers and shit. Like, they love that shit. You know what I mean? Back in the day,
some Grant Hills.
Yeah, your father had the all bottoms or whatever the fuck you wore and shit. You know what I'm saying?
The slip and slides.
You pull out some Grant Hills, some pennies.
Right, it's a difference though. It's like,
you know what I'm saying?
We grew up with hip hop. You know what I mean?
Let me say this, man. Like, music is very influential.
Yes.
It's more, but what's more influential is a father's love, a mother's love, all of those type of things are more influential than all that stuff.
I agree.
So, if that's lacking, and then the music takes over, that's where the problem.
Right.
That's where the problem.
And only 1 of 80 y'all niggas make it. So please don't try to go that route. I'm saying
that's spot on, my nigga.
Another thing to take into consideration is peer pressure. So you might raise your daughter the right way, but when she get around certain other individuals, you know what I'm saying, and she ain't with the shit. Oh, I know, bitch. She gonna fake like she with the shit.
I know someone went to college.
Fit in.
I know someone went to college.
You know what I'm saying? But it's different right now.
I know someone went to college.
Stakes is high,
and they tried to join a. What's that? What's it for guys? Fraternities and what?
Sorority.
Oh, yeah, for fraternity. And listen, a lot of Caribbean people out there, you figured out Jamaican, Haitian, Trinidad, Cuban, whatever the hell you want to say, Puerto Rican, bachata, whatever. They told the person who was joining the fraternity, they told them like, yo, believe that, bro. And you see there's been a lot of news because in fraternities, when you try fraternities, you could die.
Hazing, all that shit.
Getting into a fraternity.
But that's Greek shit, nigga.
No, but black kids are applying for that.
Why you want to be Greek?
But black kids, but there's black fraternities too.
Well, I'm glad you brought up. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up because that's a perfect segue. Because I'm not even gonna go in because
that's what we here, bro. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for.
To like, because I wouldn't have brought.
Bro, that's what we here.
I wouldn't have brought up nothing about like sororities and all of that stuff, but like, what what is all that for? Like what is
I
it?
don't know.
Colts.
I never went to college.
Colts.
Colts, yeah.
You follow me since I'm 24.
Secret
You know
society.
what it's
For the rest of
about.
my
What
life.
it's
That's
about
all
is
ties into that, yeah.
what it's about
No,
is
let's say
like
his point, though.
what it's about is you're aligning yourself with people.
Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
We have connections all
At
across
all.
the states.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Unless they're wrong
You know what?
people.
I used to judge a lot of people. Oh, he joined this, he joined that. Yo, it's nothing. Hey, you do what you fucking want to do, bro.
What feels
Like,
best for you?
You do what you want to fucking do. All I can do is just sit back and fucking analyze your shit. Like, all right.
By a lot of fraternities, now we're quarantined.
You like doing all that quick? You like doing all that funny shit to join a sorority?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and do it. Like, enjoy yourself. Like,
Could you do G the fact checker?
it don't have nothing to do. Hey, look, it don't have nothing to do with me. Like, enjoy yourself, bro.
Put Netflix Black Fraternity movie.
All these
It'll pop
niggas,
up.
the niggas that ride the goat and all them niggas, like, enjoy yourself,
That's what-
bro.
Be yourself. I think what the point you're trying to say is,
Be yourself.
you don't need to join nothing, bro. You should be as much as a man or a woman
But it's benefits
without
to
a group
that
or
shit,
anything. Yeah, but there's benefits in anything.
though. No,
There's
it's
benefits
not.
to sound
There's
crap,
benefits
but
to
are you gonna
anything.
get arrested? Maybe one day.
Burning Sands?
Yes, Burning Sands.
What's that about?
This is the black shit on Netflix.
What is this about?
The fraternities that we just talked
I
about.
Do you
won't
know
play the
about-
audio 'cause we
Like,
get
so
paid.
is this about like the?
No,
This is about like the
Could
boule.
you play? Could you
Right?
play?
No, I won't play the
It's
audio.
like boule
No, with no
stuff.
audio. Mute it. Could you mute it and play it? No, we don't want to see this. You know what it is? It's about black haze.
If you want to,
Could we play without the meat? Could we
you
watch
gotta
it?
play Steve Coakley. Talk
Right, talking about the boule.
play without
The boule.
Mute it.
Yo,
Is that shit to
I want to ask y'all
the
something.
Look, hold on, look.
Rush
Look,
it. Hold on.
look, it's coming up. Look. These niggas thirsty. They try. I live like that.
Asian and all that. People die behind some of that shit sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Asian and all that
Watch
shit.
it. That's the people who's putting them in the fraternity.
That's crazy.
But these are the you know.
Um,
Hold on, watch.
but people's watching us can't watch this, so I don't
Right,
know.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's
Yo,
react to it though.
yeah. It's hard. I'd have to soak it in when I'm dolo and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're a hard critic.
nah, I ain't a critic. I can't. I'm not getting nothing out of it.
Same
You
thing
get
with
something?
Zoom. They
Yeah,
rather
yeah.
you saw it. They rather feel it.
Right.
Pause.
Pause. Let me ask you something before we go.
Big time.
Russia coming out with the vaccine, I heard, is almost a go.
Oh my
But
god.
America, they said that today. Russia's like,
Putin said
They-
that.
whoever's here.
Yeah, Putin.
When he come over here, you taking it?
Yeah, he said
Rasputin? Nah.
he gave his daughter that shit first.
It
That's supposed to.
That's propaganda.
It is.
He never
But when
gave
it come here, because you know it's coming here.
I don't
You
believe
first in
it.
line to take it?
It's still the Cold War Part 2 for me.
So no?
Hell no, we don't take anything from Russia.
You know they're gonna hold you
We
down.
only take cheap products from China.
You taking it?
It's not gonna come from Russia. Let's say it doesn't come from
Come from
Russia.
China.
Whatever
Come
it
from
is.
I
China.
don't give a fuck where it comes
Right,
from. I'm not
exactly.
saying that
That's
shit.
They'll come through China because Russia and China are cool, and they'll pass through China and give them labels and other stuff. That's a whole bunch of conspiracy other talk.
But are you taking it?
Like, no.
How do you, when the doctor tells you, they got me like, I didn't give my daughter certain vaccines, the HPV shit, certain things I didn't do.
Right.
People, they look at me like I'm crazy. Like I'm a super bad parent, but I did a lot of research on that shit. This shit is
Right.
fucked
A lot
up,
of
right?
parents have been doing
But-
it. Not giving their parents.
You know, when now there's gonna be even more immense pressure when you go to the doctor and they say, here's the COVID vaccine, and you be like, nah, we're not taking that. They're gonna be like, what? They ain't fucking around Coach Child Protective Services on this.
They saying that they can actually hold you down and force you to get that shit.
Not here.
No.
Yeah, here.
If you're erratic.
No.
If you're erratic.
Herein lies the problem. Your U.S. citizenship.
Right. Well, that's
Where
not
you gonna
me.
go?
That's
I'm
not
just,
me or
I'm gonna
you.
just leave it at that.
So
I'm
where
gonna
are
just leave it at that.
No, you brought a good point. So where are black people gonna go? If you're born here in the
If you're
U.S.,
black,
right?
nigga, you dead.
Right? And you're born. Africa doesn't want you. They never came for us on ships.
Hold on. What Africa? What are you talking about?
You said if you're born here, you're black. You don't have Caribbean parents. Your parents.
If you're born, hold on. You said if
you
you're
about to get
born
chopped.
here,
They
you
gonna
said
hurt.
if you're born here, you're black.
No, I said you said your U.S. citizenship. I said not your
Yo,
black. It's your U.S. citizenship. So if
Yeah,
you're born
like,
here,
y'all
you're
put me on.
black.
Y'all,
What nationality is black?
If
Yo,
you're
what does
white,
black mean?
no,
Yo,
let me
what
talk.
does black
Let me talk to OG. real
Black
quick.
in science
Let me-
means
let me-
that.
let me-
You
I wanna-
heard
Let me
that?
talk to OG real quick. If you're white, you might be Irish, German, right? Italy. They'll come and fight for you. Jewish, maybe. You know, anywhere from Europe. That's right. They might come and fight for you and say, "Hey, we have an Italian citizen that's getting abused here. What's that about?" Their government like that. Now, you just said U.S. citizenship. We're not talking about color, nothing like that. Now, as a black man or for a black man here,
no,
or Moors, or four Moors,
no.
the four Moors.
Nah, I subscribe to you all what you say you are. So go ahead, bro.
Yeah,
go ahead.
The real ones who know the four Moors, right? So, okay. What do you say to that now if they take your U.S. citizenship, besides you being a Moor and saying, all right, forget the Moorship, all that, we're taking U.S. citizenship away from you. Now, which country are you going to? If you're not Haitian, you're not Jamaican.
All right.
They can't do that.
So you're asking me if they take my U.S. citizenship,
well, like,
what do I do?
Yeah, where you gonna go? Where do you feel comfortable? Where you gonna go?
Well, first of all, I'm not a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
So
I didn't know that.
they can never take my citizenship.
Okay.
It's for. I mean, it's a lot. This we can go like this. We can go
It's
like
a rabbit hole right here.
we can go like 5 hours.
So we want to go. So we want to go. Give us a little take.
A little peek is. I mean, bro. Like I said, we can't. I'm not even.
We'll say this for another show, but
give a little something.
Right now, they say, all right, forget where you're from.
But you
all black people in America right now
You do
are no
know.
longer
You
citizenship.
do know that we are originally from here, right?
Yes, I know. I know. What do you mean?
I'm telling me to answer your question.
Oh, listen. Why?
I just can't. I'm almost cotton, man.
No,
that's the only reason I can't answer.
If they said, "Oh, me, you,
really, I'm telling you the truth,
me,
bro.
me,
I can't do it,
no
bro.
evil, and are you gonna answer this question? As blacks or minorities, if they said right now, like
minority,
more.
Come on, son.
All
right.
Speak.
You gotta let them break them down, though. You gotta watch the word you're saying. Real talk.
For real, son.
What's a minority?
Next question. What's the difference between a Puerto Rican, Ecuadorian, or Dominican when a white person or maybe a black person?
If you're looking at it from
nothing, bro. They just Spanish. No offense. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. So it doesn't matter. A white person's not gonna see you and say he's a Moor. Oh, he's a Catholic.
Is Spanish a nationality?
No. No. What is it? Not Latin. Spain. Spanish.
All right, let me hold on. This is
a rough segment.
Hold on. Let me just stop you right here.
This segment is rough, man.
I'm a Latino, and like you know what it is that
it's not even that. It's not flowing this shit.
No, it's not that it's not flowing. It's that I just recently got this week. All due respect, African Americans and people with darker skin, either they come from either tropical countries or they come from the #1 country, which is Africa, correct?
No.
Where do dark skinned people come from?
We are originally indigenous to here, the Americas.
Right.
Oh,
and so are you.
Oh wait, originally?
Yeah. Come on, son. Oh,
yeah. They lie to you like we was brought over here, but a lot of that shit is bullshit.
So, if
I know there was people here. I didn't know it was our people here.
If that was the case, why can they not deport us nowhere? They would have been got the fuck us.
From jump. No, I feel like we were used for what they needed to use us for.
They put these labels on you to denationalize you, to make you think that this is not your land, so you don't fight for it.
And it took it to so much to the extent where they stripped us of it.
Yeah.
We're stripped of it now.
And they call you by terms that's not a nation.
So are we lower than Native Americans in a sense?
Whoa,
because Native Americans get recognized for what they got lost. If we were here first and we were lost,
can I say something?
I'm asking.
Let me say one thing.
This is a dumb, naive person.
I've been doing a lot of research recently, right? Just reading about, specifically about North Africa.
Yes.
Right?
Alson, please speak.
Because as a Moor, the Prophet Noble Drew Ali said that we sojourned from the land of Moab to Morocco, and we're the people who founded Morocco, right? So I was doing a lot of research about the people who, Morocco, the Moabites, who they are. And what I realized is there's so many different fucking people out here. We really don't realize who people are. When you say, oh, he's Spanish, that's fucking some dumb shit to say.
Right.
But we don't realize it until we really think about it.
Nothing is dumb. A statement or a question not asked or said is being dumb. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't mean dumb like that.
No, he meant it in the sense of naiveness.
Okay.
Fact checker.
Not like that.
You did not. You try to jump right on the case and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm Spanish," and then I felt the way. Why you felt the way, bro?
No, he didn't say he said he was Latin.
Latino. He said
I didn't say
Latino.
anything. I was asking a
That's
question.
not a nationality, though.
Yeah, that's why I was asking a question, because from my understanding, it's not a nationality, because I'm a group of people.
What is the white
I'm black, I'm white, I'm Spanish, I'm Spain.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go around the room. I'm gonna go around the room real quick. What is the Caucasian society call you when they see you? We're gonna go around everyone. What do they call you when they see you?
I got multiple. I'm light skinned, so I get the pick for.
That don't. What does that mean?
They confuse me for a white person or a Spanish.
I'm asking you. What does that mean?
What is your point?
Right.
Yeah,
so whatever.
So
you saying that whatever they call you, whatever they say you are, that's what you are.
That's the point I'm making.
Saying from their perspective.
I'm not
I
making.
Fuck they. That don't make.
That's not what I'm trying to say.
That don't make it true.
Lansky, can I say something? All right, black and white are statuses.
Right.
Okay. Black and white are Let me say it again. Black and white are statuses. Okay. White, so-called white people, the Caucasoid people, became white. Right. White is a status. We are really the white people. We're the
right.
If you look at as far as what white means, the pure people, status, yes, that's us we're talking about. So when you claim black, you're claiming in this society, black is down here, white is here. But what you're failing to realize is you're white. You're not black. You're not black. You're white.
According to status.
Styles P.
Pow!
I'm white.
Styles P.
I'm white.
My ancestors raped by some what?
According to status, my nigga.
His hair was made.
But you keep
his hair was
claiming.
made of
But
wool.
hold on. But you keep claiming. Hold on, beloved. But you keep claiming the black status, which in this society is here. Yes, we know.
Where's black man at?
What are you talking about?
The black man is God. These are all things that you've heard growing up. Bro, and it's not a problem.
Chinese is from China.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
Irish is from Ireland.
These are all things you've been hearing growing up.
Listen.
Status. You didn't hear status, my nigga?
It's according to status.
No, I want. He was breaking it down. So, no, I'm not playing with your saying.
I can't talk. I have no fucking spit in my mouth.
I have my saliva.
I have no spit in my mouth.
We gotta get water bottle.
Let's
table this for another time, honestly.
Right.
But
yeah,
that's our next Tuesday.
Last thing I'm gonna tell you. Look up the word black in etymology.
There you go.
Right. And what does it say? Pale.
Yeah.
Right? Pale, bleached.
But maybe there was no white out before. Maybe somebody spilled something. I'm just joking. I'm not joking.
You know, white is a pigment deficiency, though, right? It's a vitamin C deficiency.
Like, they got niggas so fucked up, man. Right.
That's a fact.
And that's why I'm blessed. That's why I'm blessed that my daughter at 7 years old is learning about shit like this. Yeah. Shit that took me like fucking 30 fucking years to learn. Like a walking dumb, deaf, and blind for 30 years. My daughter is learning at 7. That's a blessing, bro. That's a blessing. You feel me?
I think that's one of the reasons why YouTube be acting funny with the algorithms and all that. Too much of this shit floating around out there too.
With Taj and you know what I'm saying? Like
too much information.
Too much info. So
we're not
shit
allowed
don't
to
be
have
reaching
that.
everyone's feed no more. It's like crazy. Like I could be subscribed to your channel, but I might not get your shit when you come out.
They want to keep you on dumb shit.
Right.
Like watching Lego.
There's a lot of people you don't see. A lot of people I want to see, I don't see.
Yo, no fucking free press, nigga.
We'll put this here, man.
I don't know.
Come on, G.
How did it even get there?
We don't need them. No, but yo, great show, y'all. Real first show.
First of many.
Very dope. First of many.
Yeah, we gonna definitely build on that again.
Yeah, we gonna do some. Yeah, we gonna have
We gotta do one. Shout out to Mike Geronimo coming on.
Shout out to Mike.
Yeah.
Shout out to
That's the Mike.
Evil.
Shout out to
the J.
Shout out to Steel, my brother.
Yo,
Everybody give their
and
Instagram.
I'll say it now, man. If I'm looking fucking crazy right now, pardon me, man. I'm fucking dying in here. I'm just keeping on. Like, we came fucked up. Just keep it 100.
Don't make the stew look bad.
You can't.
Man.
Yo,
Listen, bad.
Listen, let's keep.
Me and I, you the only like semi-sober niggas up in this joint.
Let's keep it a buck, bro.
Yo, listen.
I need some
I can
more.
speak. What you mean? Lance
Bro.
is
Him can't speak. You too sensitive, my
I'm not. I can't hear it.
Chill out.
There's a fan.
Chill out, my nigga. You keep jumping on me.
There's a fan.
I'm about to
on
flip
the
this.
AC.
Listen.
Lance,
Flip the table, my
listen.
nigga.
I want everybody to shot they Instagram and their Cash Apps. Lance's Corner.
Facts.
Corner.
That sounds.
Corner,
That's a
Instagram,
beautiful idea.
and Cash App, $sign Lance's Corner.
You gonna put all that in the description too.
First episode, yep, we're gonna have that in the description too. Go ahead, my man, speak no evil. Give me a shit.
I'm not giving nobody my gram because
Give me your
personal
Cash
shit.
App.
My Cash App is I will put it in the description. I don't even know my
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Alright, so
It's
Lance's
son, man.
Corner,
I don't know none of that shit.
Instagram and Lance's Corner.
I know it, but y'all ain't niggas ain't getting it.
G, what's
I
your
do it by phone number.
G the fact checker. G the fact
Yo,
checker.
I'm just the fact checker.
So,
Be the fact checker.
Be the fact
I'm
checker.
just a
Super
fact checker.
producer.
I like that. I like
I'm
that.
just a fact checker.
Nah,
Yo,
yo,
the
hey, yo,
OG
give me
hour.
shit.
No,
Yeah.
my shit is the producer. I'm blessed to have y'all in here doing this shit.
Yo.
Real good.
Spell
You
it
never
out,
know,
though.
man.
Spell it out.
Somebody might say, hey, you know what? I like that guy.
Yo, let's sign
So you know
up.
what you
Yo,
gotta do is talk to y'all.
yo.
Lance's Corner and the OG
Episode
podcast.
1, it's in the
The
bag.
OG Hour.
OG Hour. Special guest next week as well.
OG hour.
Peace.
Peace.